Alright, everything looks good. And it is now 1 minute past 7, so as soon as I log in, I should see, in theory, stuff for the new, what's it called? New lighter stuff, right? At least I'm hoping so. It should have come out like literally a minute ago. Also, what's up, Clutch King and Rook? Alright. Press to play. Do we see the lighter stuff? I'm pretty sure we should see lighter and also the Bang Boo enter into your lap stuff, right? Maybe. It's taking a while to load. There, okay, yep, there's Enna into your lap with little old baddie Boo. That. And if I press F4, we should see the Champion of Embers. And also the, what is it called? Dissonant Sonata. Wait, first things first, let's get the freebies. Let's go and do the demo. Alright, there's that. Ooh, look at that intro. I'm so weird to see. It's so weird to see him fully clothed now because all of like the promo material and all of the other stuff, it's always been with him like shirtless. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, wait, why is he wearing a shirt now? Because I mean, for the past day or two, all I've been seeing is this. This is all I've been seeing. All right, let's go ahead and grab our freebies really quickly though. And then we'll do the story first, and then we'll do a 10 pull, maybe 2. No more than that though. I don't want to go too deep on Lighter's banner. Corin, yeah, we know how to use her. She goes, we'll spin to win. And then hold down the skill for another 20. I think that's all it is for her, right? Yeah. Like I said before in my other video, I'm not gonna like try and go hard for Lighter. I'll put a 10 roll or 2 just to see what happens. But I think that'll be it because I want to save up for Miyabi and maybe even Harimasa even. So what's up, Wicked Nemesis? We'll do the pulls after the story. So I'm just doing the demos real quick, and then we'll do a story, and then we'll do a little bit for Lighter. And being forced to use A ranks, it's a very cruel reminder of how spoiled we are sometimes with spamming S ranks. But I do wish everyone luck for those of you who are going to be pulling for Lighter. I know there's, like, especially with all of the hype and, like, again, also all of the shirtless promotion, a lot of people are like turning over a new leaf, like, okay, wait a minute, hang on, I kind of like Lighter all of a sudden. We're both lying, like how we all do. To be fair, it's not like we're doing it on purpose. We're not purposely pulling them. It's like, if it's a happy accident if we do happen to get them. If we happen to get them, it's okay, that's cool. If not, then it's alright. It's just not too big of an issue. But for me, I already said that I don't have an ice attacker, or I mean I have Soldier 11, but I don't really want to use like another stun team. I've got a stun team in the form of Shuyen and Caesar. I'm perfectly fine to use an anomaly team on the other side. That being said, of course, the Shiyu defense that resets later this week is of course going to be geared towards like stunners. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be shilling Lighter, be like, oh my gosh, he's actually so great. And then you realize, well, of course he'd be good in the stun-focused Shiryu defense. Now all of a sudden Yanagi and Jane and Bernice are all gonna look really bad in comparison. Since we no longer have all of those disorder buffs. Can you attack me, please? There we go. You got a guaranteed gain of 2 kills until you get him regardless. Ooh, okay. So I guess, yeah. Oh, guaranteed as in, what is it called? The 50-50 you're gonna win. Oh yeah, at that point as well, because it's so early, 20 pulls, and then you still have plenty of time to, like, get more pulls for the next banner as well, since it's, like, right at the start. Please attack me. There we go. There we go. Primo. I wonder what the team demo is going to be for Lighter. Are they going to give like the... No, they won't put other S ranks. They'll probably put like Lighter. Probably put Lighter, Lucy, and... Might have to put a Fire... See, now here's the thing. That's actually a very good test to see who they put with Lighter on this little trial demo. Because I feel like they try not to use multiple S ranks in the demo because like... Then it's like, oh yeah, just get 5 S ranks and then your team's good. They try and match them up with A ranks. But now the question is, are they going to give Lighter, like Ellen as the demo, which wouldn't make any sense because it's like saying, here's how you use him, just get a limited S rank from when the game launched. Or are they going to give him Soldier 11? But still, that's kind of like sad. Well, not really sad, but it's like, it's not that easy to say, oh yeah, just put him on with another S rank character. You're gonna go at least for empty Miyabi. Ooh. Oh well, yeah. Then at that point, there's no point in like trying to save because I mean, unless you get like incredibly good luck, odds are, yeah, you're gonna have to spend. Because that's 3 copies that you'd have to get in total then, which is not an insignificant number. Again. The one time we get to see Anton, it's only because we're forced to use him in a trial. And it's going to Anton. Alright, and now, from one bro to another, time to see what Lighter has in store for us. I'm expecting to see Lucy, maybe... would they give us Soldier 11 as well? Maybe Lucy and Sokaku, both the 2 different support characters. Oh no, they do give us Soldier 11. Okay, so Mono Fire was Soldier 11 and Lucy. Yeah. Once you have enough morale, you can then jump in really quickly and you can build morale by using your EX skill. Yeah. We know how to do that. While in morale burst, when Light hits an enemy with the 5th hit of his basic attack, his impact increases while continuing morale. In morale burst mode, when Light hits finishing move hits an enemy, it inflicts collapse. Yeah. So this is just going to do the flurry, right? Use it for the flurry and then finishing move. That would stun him if stun was enabled, but yeah. You Lighter, not yet, Danchik, and we don't know yet because I'm probably not going to spend too much on him. Like maybe just do 2 temples at most. So we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm just doing the demo, and then I'll do the agent story as well. Oh, that's where they have Soldier 11 as the assist, or they have Lighter positioned after Lucy so that he's the one that you always quick assist into. That's a bit inefficient because you're already going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Soldier 11. And then this is with the increased, what is it called? Increased stun timer now. 3 seconds more. Obviously, it makes him look super good here. Yeah, I cannot wait to see Kete's pulls, because he's been waiting for Lighter. Out of the three of us, he's the one that wants him most. Alright, that is all of those done. Let's go and do the story. Is this it? Yes, it is. Why are there tokens? This isn't the Moonlit Traces, right? Wait, what? Dual arena tokens. Oh, this is new. This is special. This is the agent story, right? But there's like drops you can get, I guess. You got the Lighter in 50 balls and the engine in oh, nice, not bad. Tricky Trouble. The multiple agent stories. Okay, so yeah, this is the Moonlit schedule stuff. Where is this? Is this the agent story that they were talking about? Okay, no, that's TV schedule. Video archive. Ah, here is the unsung champion. Lighter agent story. The unsung champion has been recorded and it can be viewed in the video archive. Alrighty, let's talk about Fight Club. Wait, there's 4 chapters. Wait, what? Oh, complete chapter 4 to do it. Yeah. Yeah, my pulls go well too. Well, like I said, I'm only going to do like 2 10 pulls. So if I do get him in those 2 10 pulls, that would be very nice. Let's see though. Is this everything you want? I'll wrap them up for you right away. Ah, the customer just now wanted a light-hearted movie recommendation. Sorry, I got it wrong. It was a disaster documentary. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What was it again? Caesar sent a message earlier inviting us to the outer ring. Ah, that's right. Sorry, I'll check you right out right now. Bro, I'll stay and watch the store today. Old Enzo just finished modifying his new car and plans to test drive it in the outer ring. I'll catch a ride with him later. I'll head to the outer ring first, then see you tonight. After arriving at Blazewood, you are unable to reach Caesar, but a familiar friend is just ahead. Hey, there he is. Oh, wait a minute. This is new as well. Hello, Nitro Lady. Ooh, hello, little piano as well. Maybe we'll have Lucy play that later on. Proxy, so you're here already. Caesar's caught up with some stuff for settlement days, so she sent me to come get you. Oh, right. The whole point of this is that settlement days is where, after the new overlord is crowned, everybody can like duke it out to settle any scores that they had previously. Settlement days aren't exactly a festival. How should I put it? Let me give you an example. Say your gang gets into it with another gang and you get sucker punched. But not long after, the 2 gangs make peace. Wouldn't you still be pissed? For sure. I'd be pretty upset. That's what settlement days are for. In the outer ring, nobody just lets stuff like that slide. What's up, Dan? Has it been there? I guess it has been there, like, at some point in the story. Even though Caesar's the new overlord now, there's still some unfinished business between the gang members. They've got 3 days to settle their beef by challenging each other. After that, it's time to let it go and move on. In these challenges, both sides put something on the line, kind of like a wager, and winner takes all. An ante, if you will. That's what it's all about. But is it really okay for a delicate proxy like me to attend an event like this? It used to be a pretty hardcore thing, but it's much more chill this year. After all, Caesar's not the type to hold grudges and no one will come looking for trouble. This year's duels are mostly stuff like target shooting, rock paper scissors, tongue twisters, and the stakes are silly things like stale bread or a rabbit someone grabbed by from their backyard. Oh, I just saw two gangs having a contest over who had the longer cat. Sounds more like a fair. Pretty much. But hey, Caesar's having a blast, so I guess that's just the new Overlord's vibe. Since you're here, Proxy, if there's anything you're not happy apart from our last job, now's the time to settle it. Is there anything we're not happy about? I've been working with the Sons of Caledon, but I just remembered something. Wait. Are we holding a grudge? What did they do to Eos? Back in the hollow, you accidentally stepped on Eos's foot. Sorry, I'll watch where I'm stepping next time. But hey, that's a perfect excuse for a nitro-fueled drink-off. What do you say, Proxy? It's a perfect excuse for you to drink some nitro fuel. Actually, I don't do well with nitro fuel. It makes me dizzy. But Caesar told me to make sure you have a good time, so I wanted you to get the full Settlement Days experience. Anyway, I'm wagering a Bamboo Ether battery. Ooh! And if I lose, you can take it and give it to Eos as my apology. What are we putting as our ante? A discount coupon for the video store. Ah, I see. I'll go queue up at the Steel Tusk. There's going to be a lot of people buying nitro fuel today. Take your time looking around. We'll meet up at the Steel Tusk later. Lighter leaves. Dan, you'll be surprised how many people are like Lighter. Like I said in my review video, Lighter is a good stunner even without Soldier 11 and Ellen. Although of course he is like obviously best used with them, and that is a very valid reason to not want to pull for him, because you don't have other two. Because then yes, you have a good stunner, but you can't really make the most of him. However, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe he'll work well with other ice and fire units in the future, like say Miyabi or something like that. Time will tell, so you don't have to pull for him right away, but maybe you can like wait a couple of weeks to see, one, what Miyabi's official kit looks like, and two, what the next couple of agents are going to be over in patch 1.5. So sorry, there's so many people buying nitro fuel today. I thought since it's just the first day, people wouldn't go this crazy, so I didn't stock up much. We've run out of nitro fuel. If you're just getting one cup, that's fine, but it'll be a bit difficult if you want to do a contest. I remember you had a lot left earlier. Is it all gone already? That's pretty crazy. Let me guess, Bernice like stole it all. Do you think he needs his weapon? Not really, no. Again, like with most agents, his weapon is good, but there are alternatives. It's not like Caesar where there was like no defender, there was like no defense engine that gave impact and stuff like that. Lighters is like, there's plenty of others. Like there's the pressurized fossil core thing. There's the little like steam hot pot oven thing. There are alternatives. Obviously it'll help him out more, but then it's a question of, are you willing to waste potential rolls for say Miyabi on get tonight? So they came here early to buy extra and stock up. If you're looking to do a contest, I can help you keep count. But as for the nitro fuel, you might need to find a way to get some yourselves. On the way here, I actually saw some nitro fuel piled up. Why don't we split up and ask around, Proxy? Maybe someone would be willing to share some with us. We're gonna run into Bernice or something. Hesitant girl. Sorry, am I in your way? You explained to... Oh, I can actually see it there, like the cans of nitro fuel by her leg. We explained that we to do a nitro fuel contest, so you hope to purchase some nitro fuel from her. Oh no, these aren't mine. I'm just helping to look after them. Sorry about that. They mentioned they wanted to challenge the undefeated champion of the Sons of Caledon to a nitro fuel contest later, so they bought a ton. Wait, I'm also doing that though. You're that undefeated champion's friend, that aren't you? He told a bunch of people this afternoon that he was meeting an important friend, so he turned down a ton of challenges. I can only give you two bottles of nitro fuel. After all, I wasn't the one who paid for them. Anyway, I hope you have a great day in the outer ring. Thank you. Alright, and then Leverboot is going to take us down low. Oh, I see another stage over there. Oh, it's just like, oh, you win a prize if you shoot down the cans, and you can get a can of nitro fuel. Hey friend, want to grab a drink? Sure. We can get to know each other over a drink. It's not every day you meet someone new, so come on. I have plenty of nitro fuel to share. We let him know that we're looking to get some for the Lighter Challenge. That name rings a bell. Isn't he the one with the red scarf from the Sons of Caledon? That's correct. Well then, no need to be shy. Take as many as you want, or how many do you need? I can bring them right over. What's the problem? Just consider it a treat for the most active champion in the outer ring. I heard that the Red Scarf of the Sons of Caledon has never lost any duel. To have recruited such a powerful champion, they must be a really impressive gang. Then the leader of the Sons of Caledon actually became the new overlord this year. They're definitely not to be taken lightly. I'll bring the nitro fuel over to you shortly so you can head back and wait. What was the point of us getting the one extra can from the girl then if this guy's just going to give us a whole crate of it? Whee! There he is. Lighter brought back quite a few cases of nitro fuel. The title of the undefeated champion of the Sons of Caledon seems especially well. I'm going to get very tired if I have to say undefeated champion of the Sons of Caledon every single time they refer to him. Wow, you brought back a lot of nitro fuel. Let's kick things off now. I'll keep track for you. Should we start now? Lego. Lighter drinks the nitro fuel in front of him in one go. Proxy, you're totally in the zone. How about another? That's just how good I am. Lighter drinks another can of nitro fuel, but a little slower this time. I seem to have underestimated you. More Ikai. Really, Proxy? I'm full. Can you keep going? Then let's go for another. After downing a full cup of nitro fuel, Lighter slams his cup on the bar upside down, signaling that he can't go on. Then, the nitro fuel lady announces, Lighter has been defeated. Proxy, you really caught me off guard, but the challenge is over, and I'll give you what was bet as promised. About accidentally stepping on ES earlier? Please don't be angry anymore. It's the rule of settlement days. Let's put our grudges behind us. Just as the challenge with Lighter wraps up, someone approaches. Finally found you, the red scarf of the Sons of Caledon. Let me catch my breath. I want to challenge you to a boxing match. Ooh. I don't think I know you. Do we have any personal grudges to resolve on settlement days? While I don't mind sparring with you, I've had too many challenges lately. If there aren't any old grudges to settle, how about we just... Hold on, I remember now. You rode your bike past my window before and scared my cat, making it fall from the water. Oh, what a horrible person Lighter is. I was finally trying to snap a photo of my super cute cat trying to catch the light on the wall, but you ruined it. Lighter is an actual menace. I'm going to bet my cat's photos and challenge you to a boxing match. Is that so? Alright, I need to warm up a bit. I'll bet a can of cat food and accept your challenge. Alright, I'll go warm up. I didn't expect that you could challenge someone for a reason like that. For cat people, the cats are like family. So if they miss out on cute moments, for whatever reason, it could be something they'd regret for a long time. So this challenge is valid. I'm ready to accept it and make amends. Oh, by the way, did you buy the nitro fuel raffle ticket? What now? What's that? Never heard of it. It's just a little extra fun to spice things up. You can buy tickets from the nitro fuel vendor and place your bet on who you think will win before the match starts. And by the way, if you bet on me, you'll have all the nitro fuel you can drink tonight. And if you lose... there's no if. Oh wow, what a cocky bastard. The champion never loses in the ring. Let me also bump up the audio a little bit. Where is it? Options. Return to Steel Tusk. Oh, no, purchase raffle tickets. I can see they're all gathered up over there. Nitro fuel coupons. Sizzling hot nitro fuel coupons. Only 500 dennies each! Well then, I'll back Lighter. The chosen contestant wins the nitro fuel coupons you purchase can be redeemed for double the amount of nitro fuel. I'll take 5. Here's your nitro fuel coupons for him. Make sure to keep them safe. He's gonna lose, isn't he? He's gonna like throw the match or something, won't he? Amidst the chairs, raffle tickets, and nitro fuel, everyone seems to be lost in the pure thrill of the challenge. The strength and the courage making this day feel like one big celebration. The challengers step up one after another, but Lighter keeps winning. Just as the next challenger is about to enter the ring, a big guy shoves his way forward, pushing others aside and walking right in. Oh. So you're the one sent by Sons of Caledon, huh? I'm challenging you and I'm betting this brooch. What's the matter? You scared? I knew the Sons of Caledon didn't deserve the title of Overlord. What a joke. Hurry. This guy looks like Baddie Boo, personified. Fight me or scram. If you're afraid, say something nice to flatter me, and I, Andreas, might just let you go. Does the brooch mean a lot to you? Pompey gave it to me himself years ago. It's my badge of honor in the outer ring, but whatever, a pup like you won't get it. The wager is something so precious, you must be ready to fight like your life depends on it, yeah? It's just a stupid brawl for kids, so stop sounding so dramatic. I'm not losing to you. Don't wager your honor if you're not serious about this. Quit stalling, you're just scared. There are other things you could wager, right? Maybe you two could pick something different instead. I'll bet my boxing gloves, and if you match me with something similar, then we've got a deal. I'll match you with my gloves. I'm gonna teach you a lesson either way. Alright. I, Lighter of the Sons of Caledon, accept your challenge. Andreas might be big, but he doesn't just attack recklessly. He waits for the opportune moment to strike at any weak spots. After a few rounds, Lighter quickly figures out Andreas' fighting style. What started as a pretty even match is now clearly swinging in Lighter's favor. Not bad, kid. But I bet you learned those moves in the underground fighting pits, didn't you? He's at M5 now already! I suppose, yeah, it's been half an hour. Has he just been doing non-stop spending? Did you share any of that dirty money with your dead buddies? Or did you just blow it all, not giving a damn? Ooh, wait, hang on, wait, what is this back lore of... What? But I bet you learned those moves in the underground fighting pits. Did you share any of that dirty money with your dead... Oh... Lighter did used to be part of a literal fight club. No secrets in the world of a big shot like the Champion. I made peace with my past, now I only fight for the Sons of Caledon. Fighting for the Sons of Caledon, huh? Or using that dirty money to buy yourself a flashy job and a bunch of fangirls in the outer ring. You know exactly what I mean. Strutting around with that... Yeah, one of those fangirls? Kete. Strutting around with that red scarf, acting all cool like a big shot? I'd want a gig like that too. You and the Sons of Caledon, you're just riding on luck. But you know how it goes for those flashy lucky dogs. They bite the dust and end up 6 feet under in the outer ring. Although Andreas has been knocked down, he seems to be trying to provoke Lighter on purpose with his words. Lighter walks up to Andreas looking like he's about to finish him off. Even the referee is ready to step in. But to everyone's surprise, Lighter squats down, taps Andreas on his glove, then grabs his sunglasses from the side and puts them back on. You don't recognize the new Overlord, so taking your bet doesn't mean anything. I'll give you 3 days. If you want a rematch, I'm game. Anytime, as many times as you want. The sun's about to set. Who's up next? The ring returns to its previous relaxed atmosphere and Lighter continues to win his matches all the way until sunset. After defeating the last challenger, Lighter takes off his gloves and walks away from the crowd. Didn't think you'd stick around till the end, Proxy. I mean, I did buy the raffle tickets and I want my money's worth. I had to see who won in the end. Did you bet everything on me? Because I've worked hard to keep my promise and get you all that nitro fuel, you know. Who else? You're the obvious choice. I think it'll take me a while to drink all this. Isn't there only like 5 bottles or something? You don't get free nitro fuel every day, Proxy, so why not let loose a little? Worst case, you can just spend the night here in Blazewood. Whoa, why are we asking? Why are we asking him to join us for a night in Blazewood? This is kind of... Whoa now. I've got something I need to check on first. I'll be back later. Go ahead and grab your drinks from Bernie's. I'll catch up if I finish early. With that, Lighter leaves. I assume there's going to be a battle on the second chapter, but... Is this first chapter just going to be exposition, maybe? Bunnies! Hey Proxy, are you here to get some nitro fuel as well? Please don't, as long as you don't like dance on the counter, we'll be fine. No problem, let's see. Wow, you're a real one. All of these are in support of Lighter. So much nitro fuel. If you drink them all, the other Proxy will probably get upset, right? How about you sell me some of this nitro fuel? I'll pay you in Denny's at the regular price. What do you think? Sure. Hehe, Bernice is such a great person, right? Bernice is such a great person. You can't say that. Back in the early days, us members of the Sons of Caledon were even more out there than we are now. Take Lighter for example. Big Daddy suddenly arrived one day with Lighter in tow, and at first, Lighter hardly ever spoke to us or ate with me. Probably, I feel like in one of the earlier chapters there was a little bit of combat, or maybe it's just I'm thinking of there was a TV section and the TV section had some combat in it. Oh, and back then, he would even refuse the nitro fuel drinks I mixed for him. Although as a champion, he really is perfect, but trying to interact with him was a real headache. Generally speaking, before different gangs came into conflict, there's usually a testing of waters, and at that point, both sides will send someone to take the lead. If this person wins, it boosts morale and intimidates the opponent. So there's an unwritten rule that the champion of each gang is always the strongest fighter in that team. Although the champion of each gang have slightly different personalities, they're usually the flashy, attention-grabbing types. Champion of the Sons of Caledon is Lighter. He always wears a red scarf when he wins, so over time people tend to refer to him more. Oh my goodness. The red scarf of the Sons of Caledon. I'm going to be saying this so many times. The undefeated champion, the red scarf of the Sons of Caledon, over and over and over. I said so much I almost forgot. Here's the Denny's I earned from the Slinging Nitro Fuel proxy. Hold on to those and have fun. Also, if you see Lighter, tell him Big Daddy is looking for him. Oh, we have to give away the tickets? Can I not? If I say no, what happens? Oh my god, I have to do all of this again. Aye! Okay, fine, I'll give over the tickets. I was hoping I could keep like 1 or 2 as a memento. I mean, hey, that's 5,000 Denny's. Just use e-invoices. I do like reading though. It feels weird just like sitting in silence. From a distance, you see Lighter standing alone. His silhouette is hard to make out in the dark, but that red scarf of his, they're gonna joke off this red scarf of his so much. You went to hard pity twice. Oh, hard pity once, lose 50-50, hard pity again to finally get in. I'm so sorry to hear that, Rio. Ugh. What brings you here, Proxy? Big Daddy has such a name as well. Big Daddy's looking for you. Bernice asked me to pass on a message when I was grabbing the nitro fuel. She said Big Daddy wants to see you. Sure, I'll be back in a minute. I've got something to tell Big Daddy too. Remember Andreas? I had a feeling something was off, so I came here to keep an eye on him. I saw him answering a phone call, arguing with someone, and then he mentioned something about the hollow. I'm gonna go back and do some digging on this Andreas guy. I thought you just had to play the flashy frontman. Didn't realize you were keeping tabs on so much behind the scenes too. It's because Andreas brought up some things from my past, so yeah, I'm being more cautious. I'm pretty sure we've never crossed paths before, and I've never talked about my shady past since I came to the Outer Ring. Can't just be a coincidence that he knows about it. That's true, yeah. There's more polygons in Lighter's scarf than what is the meme? Than like a cup in what is it called? Starfield. Oh no, the meme is that there's a shit ton of polygons in the cup in Starfield. I know there's like people talk about like the 2 billion polygons in 2B's ass in Nier Automata. That's the equivalent here. This is the first time I'm hearing about your past, Lighter. Didn't know you had it so rough. If it weren't for the past, I wouldn't be wearing these sunglasses all the time. Sure, I get lightheaded around blood, but it's mainly because of a bad eye injury I got in an underground fight. Oh! My injury was pretty severe. I had to keep my eyes covered and live in the dark for a while. Even though it's all healed now, if I don't keep it shaded, it feels like opening up old wounds again. And, never mind anyway. I hope you don't mind me always wearing sunglasses when we talk. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was just one of those assholes that wears aviators no matter what, even though they are not a pilot. And Pretty, I have not gotten Lighter yet. I'll probably do... should we do 110 roll now? We'll do 110 roll for now. So it wasn't just to look cool. I was thinking about getting myself a pair. Glad I didn't. You're funny, Proxy. What made you join the Sons of Caledon? Because Big Daddy paid off all my debts and I needed to repay his kindness. Plus, red scarf sounds pretty cool, don't you think? Not really. Lighter says that in a light-hearted tone, but then he goes quiet. Gazing at the crowd like he's lost in thought, before he can say anything else, his phone buzzes with an influx of messages. Piper. Some guys I beat today are at Steel Tusk. They're up for a natural fuel challenge. I'm gonna talk to Big Daddy about Andreas and then go kick some butt. Oh, and Piper wanted me to tell you that the other proxy has arrived in base with Bell! You two should crash here tonight. The Sons of Caledon will make sure you're well taken care of. Or at least like after the fighting chapter of this story, agent story that is. Let's meet up with Bell though. Bonnie-chan. There she is. Is the celebration over already? Did I miss out on anything fun? Nitro Fuel is super delicious. Is she gonna get mad at us for drinking too much? You recount for Bell the affairs of the day, including the part where Andreas was winding Lighter up. So that's what went down. It's already really late. Should we catch some sleep? I want to go all out tomorrow. That's chapter 1 done. Like I said, always exposition for chapter 1. Whoa. Wait. Hang on a second. Is it? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see. So the main story is the... Okay, I got so confused. So the TV section has 3 parts. The first part is the agent story here. Okay. I was so confused why it took me back here. Yeah, for me as a Lighter is just like the... I don't want to say generic, but he's like the typical Ikemen, like cool voice, like, oh, I'm so dark and mysterious. I have a shady past no one must know of. But it's over now. I've moved past that. It's like, okay, well, I've seen this trope before. I just got Lighter at 59. Ooh, nice. 59 till, wait, 59 left till guaranteed. With a single pull and 50-51. That is some very nice luck, Boop. Oh yeah, again, they always drop so much lore, like days before. Again, that's always the plan. A lot of people probably saw Lighter as just like, oh, he's just a generic cool guy, right? But then they're gonna drop the lore on the EP. Then there's the agent story. We're like, oh, wait a minute, he used to be part of a fight club. Wait, that's actually so cool. And like, that's how they try and win you over. It was the same with Yanagi, right? Everyone's like, oh, she's just a typical office lady. And then they're like, wait a minute, but she has like demon blood from when she saved Sokaku and now all the other stuff. Should you be more energized the more nitro fuel you drink? I just don't get how you can slump over Steel Tusk like that. I don't have the muscles to move you. Wake up. No, completely out. Stone cold. Have you seen Lighter? Nope. What's up? His song did go hard though. I will say that. I was gonna ask Lighter to grab today's raffle ticket for me, but I couldn't find him anywhere this morning. I thought you were out partying all night. Didn't expect you to be up so early, Proxy. Do you think Lighter's in trouble? It is settlement days after all. Don't worry about it. Lighter goes off by himself all the time. Nobody really knows what he's up to. Big Daddy's never said anything about it, so I'm sure he's not getting into any trouble. Where's her like Southern Belle accent? I guess the getting is part of it. Maybe he'll be back in the afternoon. Oh, there it is. Little old me needs to go catch some ZZZs. They said the name of the game! Absolute cinema. If you see Lighter, tell him to drag away those guys who passed up by Steel Tusk, will ya? Your new ritual is 10 pulls at 59 single pull otherwise. Did the 10 pull when you got to 59 weapon banner and... Ooh! I was gonna say 69 might be the one that a lot of people go for, Coop, but I guess if 59 works for you, go for it. You saw her damage? Oh, probably the damage, and for other people, they probably saw the animation of which he like does the slam down on the skill. And then a different type of ape brain activated then for them. You said that Lighter was looking into Andreas yesterday, and he mentioned the hollow, right? Should we go check it out, just to be safe? Okay. I know Lighter isn't that the reckless type, but he really looked out for me yesterday, so I just can't leave him alone. I'll check inside the hollow and look for him. There we go. And then I assume trial? Yeah. What did they, can I see what they give him? Oh. Oh. Did they put him? Oh, we don't even get to see what they're giving him. All right. Let's go with these two. Yanagi surprised. I feel like Yanagi surprised a lot of people. Because again, like a lot of people were like, oh, she's just an office lady, and then they were sort of like, wait a minute. Not only is she like super sexy, but then like, just mechanically speaking, the little parries that she can do, her own single disorder and stuff like that, all really cool. And good news, Predator. Actually, well, yeah, there's Light now, and then there is also Harumasa next patch as well. So slowly but surely we're getting more male characters. Let's see. You meet up with Light and explain why you came looking for him. Wait. Are we in the holo right now? Are we not going through EOS? Unless this is just showing us, but we're speaking through EOS right now. I usually handle these things solo, so no one really knows or cares except for Big Daddy. Last night I did some digging and found out that Andreas was probably goaded on by an old rival gang. Goaded like in Magic the Gathering, you're forced to attack. That's why he showed up during settlement days, looking for trouble. Earlier today I spotted some shady new faces around Blazewood. I figured they're probably connected to Andreas and our old rivals, so I followed them into the holo. And then... what happened? Is getting an engine worth it? Honestly, probably not, Praddy. Like, here's the argument that I always make. For the most part, there are alternatives to the engine, and all it does is it makes the character like, what, 10, maybe 15% better? So would you rather spend, who knows how much, 70 rolls to get the engine? Or would you rather have those 70 rolls go to a whole brand new character like Miyabi or Harumasa or anyone else in the future? I mean, to me at least, I would say I would rather want a brand new character than just making the one character I have already a little bit better. Simply put, they're trying to use settlement days under Caesar's supervision as a chance to settle their beef and bring down the Sons of Caledon. They're setting up an ambush around Blazewood. They plan to strike tomorrow and start a full-blown fight. As you know, the town is now packed with regular people and other gangs. If the Sons of Caledon can't handle this right, people will lose their trust in us. I was hoping to figure out their route and take care of them before they could do anything, but they went off. Oh, they went poof and vanished. It's too risky for you to handle this all by yourself. Wait, what is it? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, and he hands EOS over. But during settlement days, everyone's got their own roles to play. Honestly, I didn't want to drag you into these outer ring disputes, Proxy, but I'm glad you're here, or I would be stuck with no clues. Next time you're thinking of doing something that bold, hit me up. I'll help. Could I ask the esteemed Phaethon to lead the way now? You bet. Just don't step on my foot. You're busy doing the story too, so you missed it in stream, but you got livid when you heard Piper say, "Little on me." I saw the little on me and I got heavy because I was like, oh, she's back using her Southern Belle accent, and then the ZZZs is like, oh my gosh, it's the name drop. This truly is the Zenless Zone Zero. I can't wait till like we go into Holo Zero or something, and then they do a name drop where the camera pans over to Belle or Weiss and they go, "We've made it. We finally found the Zenless Zone Zero." And yeah, exactly, Praddy, you said it yourself. If you want to save it for Miyabi, you want to save as many rolls as you have. Alright, this is just the same demo from earlier. Blah 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 blah. We know all that stuff. Oh, instant stun. Let's get Shield of Caesar. You know what I should have? I should have put Bernice in as well to go for a full Sons of Caledon team. This is a mistake to put Soldier 11 here instead. Oh, wait. Old enemy gang badge. Yeah, I have all faith in Miyabi, so you'll put a pot into her. Oh, do I have to keep up all these cargo trucks as well? Oh no. Okay, I got the one. Ooh, we have the charge up ready to go. You're like 3,000 polychromes after the story. Luckily, Grace reset your pity. But it'll be foolish to get lighter. Yeah. Especially after, like you said, now if you've used up your... if Grace reset your pity and you only have 3,000 left, it's gonna be a bit dicey. Especially again, like the issue with lighter coming out now is that because we know Miyabi is coming out in like what, a month, maybe a bit less than a month away, then it's sort of like, yeah, that's the issue now. Now, anybody that wants to pull lighter has that thought in the back of their mind of like, well, what about Miyabi though? The more I pull for lighter, the less I have for Miyabi. It's like a dilemma. You went back on your word. That's not how things work in the Outer Ring. Pompey would never stand for this. We said from the start we teach the Sons of Caledon a lesson and you were all in for it. But you never said anything about putting the regular folks in other gangs. Oh, Andreas actually cares for the civilians. You're just like the former overlord, that sentimental old loser. He got backstabbed by his right hand, what a fool. But didn't you say it was the Sons of Caledon that were behind it? Did I say that? When you asked about Pompey's death, all I said was, why don't you ask the Sons of Caledon instead? Oh, Andreas is being manipulated. Go on, keep shouting. Soon you'll reunite with that good-for-nothing old boss of yours. This is the Outer Ring, where the strong reign and the weak fall. He's an ally! What if I just let him fight it out by himself? Oh no, never mind. Oh, this is new. We actually have an ally on our team. Oh, I hope we get like big brawls. Maybe this is the first implementation of co-op gameplay. But instead, like maybe somebody can actually control that Andreas. I mean, it's showing. I mean, yeah, it's just a really big bang boo. That's all it is. You lost counter poly, but as long as you don't lose the 50-50, you can maybe pull for engine. You have to change the standard banner if power keeps becomes too bad. If by change standard banner you mean like updated with new characters, I have bad news for you. It took them ages to update the standard banner in other Hoyo games. Oh, I guess yeah, it was in like the Twin Towers. Whoa, hang on, not the Twin Towers. The Ballet Twins Tower. No, wait. Is it called the Twin Towers in here as well? The Ballet Tower, whatever it is. Yeah, the soldiers were also with you. But they didn't have that like ally indicator above them as well though. My head's still on. I'm still alive. By Settlement Day's rules, you face your challenges head on, not sneaking around and stabbing people in the back. Screw your rules or whatever. The rules were meant to be broken. Tomorrow, those losers in Blazewood and the Sons of Caledon will meet their end. Yeah, it's the Twins' tower. The tower belonging to the Ballet Twins. The rival minions... Oh no! Oh, this is so stupid. Oh no, Officer Yanagi, a Hollow Zero has hit the towers. I mean, to be fair, don't. In the story with Rain, when she gets captured, don't they try, or I think it was with the police story, right? Don't they try and capture Rain and they fly towards the tower or something anyway? What do the devs mean by that? The rival minions back off and throw smoke bombs, disappearing into the haze. No need to chase them, Proxy. Nailing a few minions won't change much. Their main force is not around here. If only we knew which direction they'd be coming from tomorrow. Even if you did, what difference would it make? The Sons of Caledon will be out in full force tomorrow. With all the gangs around, some of them might try to pull something, who knows? The Outer Ring plays by its own rules. It's all survival of the fittest, and backstabbers are a dime a dozen. Even Pompey didn't make it, and neither will your new overlord. So you know their plan. Nemesis, I'm the exact same. What's it called? It's the monthly shop pulls, the 5 monthly ones. The couple that you get from the free battle pass, and then I think like the 2 that you get from Scott Outpost. I've only ever spent the free rolls, and I think I'm at 260 on the out of 300 for the, what is it called? The selector. Did you hear anything I just said? If I hadn't misunderstood you guys, I wouldn't even bother explaining all this. Oh, we're gonna challenge him. You can just punch me if you're pissed. Now that I know you're not tied to Pompey's death, I'm not interested in wasting my time on you guys. The tower's plot was a... Wait, was the ship planning on crashing into the... Oh, well, to be fair, Nova, I don't think it was planned to crash. Was it? I think they commandeered it, right? And then something went wrong. Maybe it was... Wait, was it planned to crash? Because yeah, it was the plane that Billy and them were on, and then they like knocked out all of the people, and then the plane was going to crash into the towers, and then Billy was the one that like took control to steer it clear. Wait, they actually tried to cause 9/11 in the game. If you lose, you tell us everything you know. If you win, I'll tell you the last words of the late Overlord. You know Pompey's last words? Oh, Lighter's gonna tell him anyway. I can already tell. Oh yeah, the plan was to get rid of Pullman, and I think it was sort of like a side, or the side effects indirectly was, oh, we'll do it by crashing the ship down. I'll keep Soul 11 in. Make use of that extra 3 seconds of stun. Also, what's up, Darker? Oh, right, yeah. The whole reason as to why Billy couldn't breathe, I completely forgot about that, was because he didn't have like his respirators or something like that. Because Nicole didn't want to spend the money on it. I wonder if that means that if he did have proper respirators, what would have happened then? After losing to Lighter, Andreas follows the rules and spills everything he knows. Then, with a mix of relief and self-deprecation, he speaks up. It's hard not to envy you. You're so young, but you've already reached the top so easily. Winning effortlessly with style and being the one everyone looks up to. I gotta admit, you're a better fit for the outer ring than I ever was. Let me ask you something. What would you do if you found out someone was plotting against Cinder Lake and you had no backup? What kind of question is that? Of course I'd defend Cinder Lake with my life. No second thoughts about it. Just like Pompey did. Why does an android need to breathe? For the realism, I guess. What's so funny? This isn't just talk. Cinder Lake is the pride of the outer ring. I'd risk everything to protect it. Almost instinctively, Andreas touches his chest, his hand over the brooch from the late Overlord, a token he kept close beneath his armor. You must protect Cinder Lake. Those were the last words. I'm not doubting you. Pompey would be glad to hear your steadfast response. It's not about who's a better fit for the outer ring. You've been here longer than I have, and your ties to this land are deeper than mine. I might have the upper hand in a spar now, but who knows who'll win next time. It's anyone's game. I'm always down for a rematch, but on one condition. If you're not prepared to put your life on the line, don't bet something you see as your highest honor so easily. Andreas fist bumps Lighter with a mix of frustration, respect, and admiration. After this, their grudge is finally settled. Chapter 3 time. I feel like this... I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's because of the TV section being removed, but I feel like these chapters are going by very quickly. Oh, okay, no, there's still more here. Okay, good. Thanks for today, Proxy. Lucky you were there to guide me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have learned about their plan. Are you going to handle this on your own again, Lighter? Like those guys said, if the Sons of Caledon go all out on the last day of settlement days, it'll look like the new Overlord doesn't really command respect from the other gangs. And the folks in Blazewood might worry that Sons of Caledon's old enemies will keep coming back to cause trouble. So I think it's best if I handle this on my own. Besides, when Big Daddy pulled me out of the underground fights, we agreed I'd deal with any old grudges and enemies from Caledon's past. Dealing with old enemies. I didn't know you had to do that. All that. Sons of Caledon are still growing, and a lot of gangs in the Outer Ring are eyeing this new faction full of Caledon's legacy. Big Daddy, can't get over that name, wants Caesar to be a fair leader and not to follow in her father's footsteps. Oh, future characters I want to see. Big Daddy and Caesar's father. So, there are some things only I can handle. No one knows about all the stuff you're doing. No one in the Sons of Caledon knows what you're doing for them. You're making it sound way too serious, Proxy. I'm getting paid, so I've got to do a good job, right? Let me at least guide you through the hollow tomorrow. Oh, there will be another battle then. Don't be so quick to turn down my offer. After all, I'm a proxy and it's my job to ensure my client gets back safely. Besides, I can't afford to lose a key client like the Sons of Caledon. Looks like I'll have to bring my A game tomorrow. Can't let the Reds... Oh. Do you really have to say the full title every time? The Red Scarf of the Sons of Caledon embarrasses himself in front of you. See you tomorrow, Proxy. How about instead of Big Daddy, can I rather call you Large Father instead? It feels less like I'm your little twink that you're trying to have sex with. More fair. That's actually, yeah. Aside from Big Daddy and Caesar's father, Pulcra. I'm not a furry, but I'm just saying it would be nice to, you know, it would be nice. Wise, tomorrow's probably going to be tough. Are you sure we don't need to find a little help beforehand? Trust in Lighter. Don't force yourself, Weiss. If you think something's off tomorrow, I'll grab some extra hands to help out. It's been a long day. You should rest soon. Go and recharge. Unsung Champion number 3. Gratitude before battle is always accompanied by apprehension. Alright, I'll try and find a spot in this story where, like, we're close to Lighter to set up our attunement to him to get good luck on our rolls. I'm not a furry, but, you know, I feel like the game could use more diversity. We haven't had a full-on, like, furry female Theron in the game yet. I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for those out there that are looking for diversity. Not for me. There's a few more people than I expected, but it's still manageable. Proxy, today might be a bit risky if you... Please trust my ability as a professional proxy. I won't slow you down. I just don't want to lose... Oh. Oh, wait, I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. The scarf that he's wearing is the scarf of some, like, dead comrade that he fought in the underground ring. And there was a wager where he wagered that scarf and then Lighter killed him or something happened to him. So Lighter wears the scarf to remember it. And in that fight, that's how he got the scar on it, or like that's how he got his eye damage. I'm calling it now. I'm locking it in. It's fine, Darker. I feel like I called it correctly. We'll wait for the reveal in the actual story. They're gathering to cross the hollow now. We should intercept them there before they cause any trouble in Blazewood. I think I did watch the... I glanced over... the EP? No, it was his trailer that I watched. It was his trailer that I watched. Oh, yeah. Not the EP. It was just the one where, like, you know, it showed a bunch of gang guys trying to fight him. And then watching him, like, shuffle around, doing his happy feet wombo combo in the ring. They're gathering to cross the hollow now. We should intercept them there before they cause any trouble in Blazewood. Sure. Elements and type for Pulcra. Type, I'm not sure. Element, maybe physical, because I mean, she does have a gun that she shoots, kind of like Billy, and it doesn't look like she has any element type of affinity to it. And thanks. Although maybe she could be fire again because when Bernice does the face and hugs her, she's like, ah, so warm because of like how fluffy her tail is and stuff. Did I miss something? We're just getting started, but you're already thanking me. No, just felt like saying thanks. I need to say it twice. Don't jinx it. In movies, when someone says stuff like that, things always go south. Got it. I won't say it again, but just know I mean it. Let's head out when you're ready. Ooh. We do it now. I feel like it would be more thematic to do it after we go through all of his story, but I don't know if we'll get that chance. I feel like it'll just go straight into like a cutscene and then be the end. So we'll do two. We'll do 2 temples and that's it. I've already got like 9 here, so just 2. We have no pity built up and we do not have 50-50 ready. But we are right next to Elijah. Let me also do this first as well. We're in his ancient story as well. We cannot get any closer. Let's do this as well to increase our luck. Get as close as we can. And do our first... No, actually, you know what? Before we do our 10 pulls, I lied. We always got to do the one single pull. The meme pull to see if we get it. Okay, that's fine. Meme pull did not work. Now we'll do our 2 10 pulls. You need Pulcher to be an attacker to get extra burn and shockbox. Ooh, that'd be nice. Actually, yeah, I really hope that Pulcher is an attacker and that somehow she synergizes well with Bernice. Alright, 1 pull down. Now we do our 2 10 pulls. 10 pull number 1. Okay, nothing. That's fine. 3A. That's not bad. 3 A's. Although, to be fair though, I've got Ben maxed out. And Corin is Corin, so... Speaking of 2 Bens... Nicole's engine isn't that bad. The Vault. These 2 Bens are essentially 2 extra rolls because I have him maxed out already. Alright, 10 pull number 2. And that's it. Like I said, I'm only gonna do 2, and we only got the 1 A rank as well. And oh, a Billy. Oh no! I should stop. I should stop. I said I was only gonna do 2 temples, and I've done my 2 temples. I even did more. I did 21 because of the extra single pull. I should stop here. I should absolutely stop here. No, I should stop. No, I can't. I don't want to say anything, but I am on 69 left. This is the lucky number. Like, I have the 69 buff now. I've got a lot of polychromes left as well. Okay, here's my logic. I have 33682 polychromes. That is the equivalent of 210 pulls. I can do 1 more 10 pull, have the 69 buff, and then still have 200. Like 200 is a nice number to sit on in terms of backup pulls. I'll do one more 10 pull. 1 more. Just the last 10 pull though. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. And it's another single A again. And it's a Ben. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going into the story. I can't pull when I'm in the story mode. Get me out of here. Get me away from him. Get me away. Wait. He's by himself. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's do this. Challenge mode with only lighter. This will make it harder and make me spend more time in here, so I have less time to get out and try and pull for lighter. Take the roll button away from me.
もう時間がない。フォローの中で奴らを止める。最短ルートで頼むぞ。
Is this actually gonna be okay? There are enemies here.
面倒だな。手早く行こう。道中の敵は俺が倒す。
Get him, Red Marcus. Oh no! Now that I'm being forced to use him by himself, though, he's starting to look cool. Almost on Eos's foot again. Please don't. You have 230 pulls, and you're saving from Miyabi. Is it safe to pull for lighter in his weapon? You, Eduardo, are literally me 5 minutes ago. The exact same situation. Here's the thing. Here are the questions. 1. Do you have a 50-50 ready to guarantee lighter? 2. Do you actually want lighter? 3. Are you willing to... do you like lighter enough that you're willing to risk not getting Miyabi if you do have to go like all out for lighter? Also, if you're that desperate on getting Miyabi, I would say, and both of them, I would say get just lighter. Maybe don't get his weapon. Just get just lighter and then Miyabi as well. Yeah, like lighter's weapon can easily be skipped. You don't need his weapon. Like honestly, if you have 203 pulls, you could be safe to go for lighter and Miyabi, but definitely not lighter and his weapon. You there, beat it. Get out of the way, we're in a hurry. Sorry, but I can't let you pass. Hold up. Red scarf and sunglasses? Every single time. You're the red scarf from the Sons of Caledon. The Sons of Caledon really think one guy can stop us? If you've got a problem with the Sons of Caledon, settle it fair and square. Don't go causing trouble in Blazewood. Fair and square? Since when does the Outer Ring care about fair play? I might have missed the memo. I mean, yeah, Darker does bring up a good point of you need his weapon for max buff, but at the same time, you do not need his max buff. Again, always assume like this. If you're gonna pull a weapon, consider that one less character, because you may have to go to like hard pity for that. So would you rather have an okay lighter that can at least go well with Miyabi, or would you rather have a lighter that can quote unquote have his maximum buff, but then you don't have Miyabi because you spent all your rolls on the engine? So then what's the point of having a max buff if you don't have the other characters to make use of it, right? Collider's weapon or even Chingy's. Yeah, exactly. Again, there are alternatives. You think you're agreeing on best agent story, but your opinion on most that you played so far isn't. That is true. The one agent story that I think sticks out to me the most is probably Rena's, only because of how like sad it is and like how emotional it is with the old lady that's forgotten, you know, about how she saved those 3 babies. And she was like on her way to stardom, and it's also because old lady plus dementia, like that's just guaranteed tears no matter what. In a place like this, it's all about who's got more muscle. Only the winner gets to decide what's fair. The Outer Ring doesn't need any more pointless fights. Caledon, that's all history now. Today is the last day of settlement days. By the rules, if you've got beef, challenge us properly. So, what's it gonna be? Oh, yeah, right, she calls them sweet cakes. Oh, Rena, please help me find my sweet cakes. Ah. Rules? You guys playing house or something? Enough talk, take this. This is from the trailer. Where's Eos? I want to see Eos look like to the side with all of this.
カリドーンの子ライトあんたら全員に決闘を申し込む全員だとてめえは何をかけるこの赤いマフラー面白いならこっちはタコのつけな楽しませてくれよ決闘成立だなまとめてかかってこい
Oh, I was also to see. Oh, no, this is gonna be. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a cutscene or something to show us. Oh, is this a 2D mode? Oh my god! Absolute cinema. It's the 2D mode. I thought this was gonna be in like something different. It's here. Okay, I understand why this is now the best agent story ever. We're going Streets of Rage style now. Oh, this is so cool. This is probably why they're forcing it to only be lighter in this mode or in this chapter. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is officially the best one. I didn't know it would be in here. It's so cool. Oh, this is taking me back to Tekken 2 days. I do like as well that it's like not perfectly 2D. It's like you have a little bit of wiggle room left and right, which is really cool. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so glad that like this is so much. This reveal is so much nicer than what is it called? The bikes from the story mode. Remember in the trailer when we all saw the bikes and we were like, whoa, that's so cool! And then we got to it in the story and we were like, oh, it's kind of ass. Here, we saw it in the trailer and now it's just as cool here as well. Now I kind of want to see them do this with like, not just Lighter, but other characters as well. Like, how would this 2D mechanic work with the others? I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny to think that all it is just like fixed camera position, but it's just a nice change. It's something different. It's nice to see them get creative. Let's put it like that. You're just annoyed that your favorite characters are so distracting bad? Wait. Who's your favorite character? Nami? Oh, and I say you mean it was specifically Rina? Is that since you were talking about her story, about her Ian voice? Yeah, the bikes in 1.2. Oh. Especially because that was also like the alternative for the TV stuff. Like, yes, TV stuff was long and sluggish and stuff, but at least I felt like you actually have to do something there. You're actually playing the game, whereas the bikes was just like railroad, subway surfers. Oh, back to, ew! 3D? What ew, gross, yuck. Brother, ew. Take me back to 2D mode. Oh, colliders, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's most, whenever there's like child actors, I always want to like tear my hair up whenever there's child actors. Why not getting his buff when I do the flurry there? Now, here's a good way to put why I like what they just did with that. Even though it's, you know, you can say it's just a fixed camera point. What if next they do top-down view? That'd also be cool, right? And then this is where I was going with that. It's kind of like Nier Automata, right? Hear me out. Nineveh, in the weekly Hollow Zero mode, right? There's the one attack where it goes invulnerable and it shoots those little projectiles that you have to dodge and stuff like that, right? And you can't attack in between. What if there's a mode where like top-down view and it's that, but it's a bullet hell and you have to like dodge around that? That'd be so cool. Imagine if that was what that was instead of just you like having to dodge into the bullets and like trying to tank them out with a shield or something like that. Imagine it was an actual bullet hell section there, top-down view. With Lighter's final blow, the fight is over. Again, it's so like, because of how much like fan art and trailers and all of this stuff, it's gotten to a point where I'm more used to seeing Lighter shirtless than him with his jacket on. The 10-year-old sounded years older than college. What's up, Denchik? Sorry, but you ignored your advice to save him up and pulled for Yanagi and got her. And now you have 34 pulls left until hard pity for Lighter. Should you pull him? When you say 34 pulls left until hard pity for Lighter, if you mean like you have it guaranteed and you want Lighter, then sure, go for it. To me, like, yes, I know we're all saying that, you know, save for Miyabi, save for Miyabi. There is still like a month left to save for Miyabi, and that's just the start of the banner. Miyabi's banner will still also be up for another 3 weeks, so like, realistically speaking, you do have like 2 months still to save for the end of Miyabi's banner, so you still have time to save for her. Phew. At dusk, Lighter's silhouette is framed by the glow of the setting sun. He shrugs off his jacket and tosses it aside. I, Lighter of the Sons of Caledon, have completed the challenge as promised. Also, this is just, I don't know if anyone here knows, maybe they mentioned it in the EP since you guys are mentioning the lore. Does Lighter have a surname? Or is it just Lighter? Because it's not really an issue, but it's just something funny, is that whenever I try and find images of Lighter for like thumbnails and stuff like that, even if I type Lighter, ZZZ, I always get images of actual like smoke lighters. And I'm like, it's not wrong, but please just give me actual Lighter character images. Too often, like, I know I still get the images, but it's just funny every single time I try and Google search him, it comes up with actual lighters. To be fair, if you do want Miyabi, you could always wait for the press. Actually, yeah, that's also very good, as Nami says. In probably next week Friday, I want to say on the 6th of... Yeah, 6th of December? Is that next week Friday? Yeah. That's probably when they will do a 1.4 live stream, where they will show off what Miyabi can do. So again, you don't have to pull... Like, yes, Lighter's banner is out now. There's still 3 weeks. You can still wait to find out more about Miyabi to help you decide. Lighter him, Caledon. The red scarf isn't something you can take from us. Wait, what? By the rules of settlement days, all your old debts with Caledon are settled here and now. Only one person witnesses this grand showdown. Lighter looks over. It's gonna be us. It's gonna be Eos. Proxy, I did it. I beat every last one of them. No cheers for the champion? Us clapping. Perhaps no one else will ever know about this victory, but at least for now, let the sunset linger a bit longer and let the faint applause last a bit more. Here's to a victory against all odds, to the unsung champion. And in challenge mode as well. You decided you want Miyabi because you love I feel like a lot of people have this, like, it's the same thing. Whenever there's a Katana Virgil character, It's always the favorite. Ayaka, Miyabi. Can't think of anyone else. But you get the idea. Ah, I'm so tired. Gonna take a breather here. You're in no rush to take Eos back, right? There's not much I can do regardless. Even if I was in a rush, there's not much I can do about it, right? Well, I could always lower the seat, and Eos can hop on my bike and drive me back. Oh, don't make me drive. Still cracking jokes, huh? Still cracking jokes, Slider. Actually, I've got another commission down hand. Wanna come with me? I'm seriously wiped out. Please give me a break. Was pretty intense. Seeing so many of them today was pretty scary. Hold on, I just remembered. You thanked me before we went into the hollow. Were you planning on doing something reckless then? I wouldn't call it reckless. I wouldn't be betting this red scarf if I wasn't ready to put my life on the line. Why would you go that far, Lighter? Remember what Andreas brought up the other day? It's all a part of my past. Lighter takes off his sunglasses. The sunset isn't glaring, but he lowers his gaze, seeming a bit uncomfortable. We are so cute! Look at us just sitting and chilling. And yeah, I called it. Her cutscene with the giant bug made you want her. Oh, the early cutscene with Nineveh, where she like does the super slash essentially. Because of my poor judgment, my mercenary companions lost their lives. I was filled with regret, but I knew that even giving up my own life wouldn't change anything. I took out a huge loan to support their families. Ah, those were some tough times. Then the debt collectors threw me into an underground fighting ring to work off what I owed. I didn't have anywhere else to go or any other options, so I just went along with it. I was like a zombie those days, just seeing one opponent after another under the spotlight, with nothing but cheers and curses ringing in my ears. After being there for a while, I became scared to look anyone in the eye. I was afraid of what I'd see staring back at me. And then, Large Father paid off my debts, pulled me out of that place, and handed me this. Oh, okay, so I was kinda right. Dead comrades, but the scarf was from Big Daddy. Still sentimental value. He called me a high-profile fighter. I almost read that as lighter. Saying I rarely lost. He said he wanted me to keep winning for the Sons of Caledon. When I joined the Sons of Caledon, I thought it was just another boxing show. But over time, I genuinely wanted to protect everyone. Because I can't stand losing any more friends. I know this might sound a little arrogant, but as long as I keep winning, other gangs will show respect and fear for the Sons of Caledon whenever they see me. This red scarf isn't just a sign of victory, it's a warning to anyone who wants to cause trouble. As long as I breathe, I'll never tarnish the honor of the Sons of Caledon. Lighter lowers his head and touches the red scarf carefully. The warm sunset is about to dip below the desert horizon, casting layers of light that stretch across the skyline, shifting between hazy and clear. I just like how we're just... I'm sorry, I know Lighter's cool and all, but we're just chilling on this barrier. It's so funny. In this moment extended by the fading light, Lighter finally seems to adjust to the shifting shadows. He lifts his head. I have my people and a home I want to protect. Sorry for making you worry. Thank you. I'm glad that besides this red scarf, you've also gotten to witness my small moment of glory. That is another question we need to ask, because Billy was also a champion, I think? But we don't know if Billy was the previous champion before Lighter? Champion after Lighter? Maybe like Billy was replaced by Lighter? We don't know. By the time Lighter gets back to Blazewood, the night has fully settled in. I handed Eos over to the other proxy. Thankfully, it didn't get scratched or dinged up. Otherwise, the other proxy would have been pretty pissed. I would have been pissed too if you damaged Eos. Lighter replaced Billy with no fight. I think he just... That probably does sound about right. Now the question is, why did Billy leave though? That is the deep lore I want to find out more about. Belle's already drafting a complaint to Big Daddy, and I might add a few things too. Settlement days are finally over. These 3 days really flew by. Ha ha ha. You're terrible at changing topics, Lighter. Oh yeah, I said that already. I never know how to react when my friends are upset. I'll let it slide this time. I'm just messing with you. Belle and I aren't mad at all. Getting late? Are you heading back to 6th Street, Proxy? I'm not trying to shoo you away or anything, just saying if you're planning to come back and visit the Outer Ring again, give me a heads up next time. I'll have an extra bike ready for you so you can see what it's like to ride in the Outer Ring at dusk. And this time, I'll be the one leading the way. The end? Oni-chan! It's late! Caesar had the hand replaced with Billy, so yeah, that's probably, like, it definitely seems, because everyone's talking about how, like, when Lighter joined, oh, Lighter joined this, Lighter joined that. Nobody's talking about how when Piper joined and stuff like that, or Lucy joined. And yeah, it's hopefully maybe S-Rank Billy at some point. I just want them to go more into story points of not just characters, but just in general. Because this is like the sort of issue that I had with honestly, all of the patches so far. It's crazy that it's been, what, July? It's been like 5 months of the game almost, and it feels like out of all the patches, we've barely had any progression of the actual story since patch 1.0. 1.1 was a side story with the cops. Oh, sorry, the cops with Jane and Seth. 1.3 was side story with Yanagi. 1.2 was a quote-unquote main story, but it was literally just at the start and end shoehorned in, where we're like, oh, Pullman's in the Outer Ring, let's go there. And then we spend the entire time in the Outer Ring doing a completely different thing with the Sons of Caledon. And then at the end, we're only like, oh right, what about Pullman? And then we just happen to walk past the memorial at the end. It's like, all right, we need to tie this back in somehow. 1.4 is the main story, yes. I would expect it to be. But yeah, it does seem like all of the even patches are main story and the odd patches are side stories. Because in 1.3, the live stream for it, they mentioned how, you know, they're introducing Section 6 and all that stuff. And they said that obviously 1.3 was a side story. But they also mentioned that if they want to find out how Section 6 is going to get involved with Pullman and the lockbox, we'll have to wait until the future, which I imagine is 1.4. Wise, today's the last of settlement days. We gotta go out for a big meal. I want campfire barbecue, butter bread, and a huge glass of nitro fuel. Is that gonna be it? That is it. Oh wait, it doesn't even unlock the other stuff now. I guess what we can do is we can do the Yanagi stuff, right? There's a bunch that I haven't done yet. But let's do Yanagi's. Oh, I see. So the TV schedule stuff, these are all actual stories. So the fact that this is side story, I wonder if there's actually going to be more like lore to this as opposed to the battles. They definitely have to introduce new characters to wait for after Miyabi, who, yeah, for me, I feel like 1.5 will probably be the idols, but also like we're gonna see who the 1.5 characters are probably just before 1.4 actually arrives, right? The drop marketing normally comes around there. And they made a whole new area we never, yeah, like they made the hand place. They made hand, I think that's what it's called, right? Where in the agent story, or the side story rather, you could actually go past the gates, go into the offices and stuff like that. But now, if you go there now, all you can do is just walk around the parking lot and do nothing there. Isn't Section 6 investigating Perlman now? I don't know if they're investigating Perlman just yet. again, it's been so long that I can hardly tell myself. Alright, let's do these battles. Yanagi has evoked the Mindscape. Ooh. Oh, so this is just teasing us with Yanagi gameplay. What? I have to select a buff. Let's go with this. Yeah, let's just go with what they are recommending to use. Do the intended way. There's hand, but the Foot Clan. Hand and feet. Oh, that's true, because isn't, like, yeah. Aren't we, as, like, proxies, like, still, technically speaking, super illegal? Is this... Oh, this is Yanagi's song that's playing in the background. That's a nice touch as well. But yeah, like, if we hide away from Neps to, like, not let them know. No, yeah, absolutely. We are trying to hide ourselves from hand, because when we meet with them at Scott Outpost, we always... We don't tell them that we're EOS, right? So... Yeah, it'll be similar to the police where we interact with them, but we try not to let them know who we are. But I wonder if, because Yanagi is like the intelligent person of the group, I wonder if she's gonna be like Xingyi, where she knows, but she keeps it like quiet to go with the flow. Exactly, you can't be legal if you're not caught. The interaction with Bernice shouts proxy across the street of Neps isn't funny. I think that there's another, I think it's a random trust pin as well, where you're standing outside Neps, and Bernice is talking to some random officers, and you walk up there, and the two officers are discussing like, oh, what about Phaethon? Like, have you heard about this mysterious proxy named Phaethon? And then Bernice is like, oh, I know Phaethon. And then we show up and like, oh yeah, that's us. And then the two officers are like, you guys are just joking. Funny old Bernice making jokes. And Bernice is like, no, this is actually him. It's Phaethon. But I feel like that's just typical Bernice, you know, no thoughts, head empty. Is it really going to force us into Yanagi, Seth, Bernice every single time? You need more characters besides physical, electric, and fire. Yeah, ether characters are going to be... I feel like we're due an ether character. It's been like... The last time was, yeah, patch 1, not even patch 1.1. It was just patch 1. Since our last ether character in Shuyen. The only issue about this is that it doesn't start you off with like energy and your bar for Seth. So it's like you still have to spend a good chunk of your time at the start of this building up energy. There's exactly 2 ether characters. Yeah, exactly. And one of them is a limited S rank from the very start of the game. And it's crazy also because like so many enemies are weak to ether. Like pretty much all ethereal type enemies are weak to ether. Well, hang on. are proxies in general illegal? I guess, yeah, proxies in general are illegal, right? Because I was going to say, if Bernice calls us proxy, at least it's not outing us as Phaethon. It's just like, we could just be a random low-level proxy. Not necessarily the legendary one. But still, though, it's like... It's still illegal, is it not? DPS Nicole. I'm sure somebody's tried it. I mean, to be fair, she does defense rate and she does increase the whole squad's crit rate, which includes herself. So, I mean, you never know. Yeah, I've heard about your border playstyle. I can understand that, especially because, I mean, I'm the same, but especially after seeing how much more, I don't want to say fun, but like how much nicer it is, or how much different. Like Shuyen, or not Shuyen, Nicole, not Nicole, Jane, Bernice, Yanagi, how all of these guys have been. Whereas with Shuyen, because of the whole attacker thing, her playstyle is you're using your stunner for like 90% of the time until they're stunned, and then in that one little brief period that they're stunned, it's always the exact same thing. Because they're stunned, you're not worried about having to like react and dodge to attacks. It's literally just the same thing every single time. Dump out a bunch of attacks, use your EX skill, switch to Nicole, use her EX skill, switch back to Shuyen. And it's that every single time. Like with Yanagi, at least it's like, oh, I can parry while I'm using her, so I need to time my parries. With Jane, it's like, I can dodge when I need to, and I can, you know, make sure I time my anomalies correctly with my held basic attack. Or Shuyen, it's literally just use somebody else 90% of the time, and then once they are stunned, you do the exact same combo every single time. M6 Lucy can be devious. Yeah, absolutely. M6 is also, Lucy is also good. You enjoyed Shuyen, but you feel like you do something wrong because Shuyen season Nicole seems decently weaker than Piper, Lucy, Bernie. Well, to be fair, they are like, I thought you were going to say like Shuyen and a different agent and then Nicole. But I think Piper, Lucy, Bernice is just, that's just Anomaly being broken. That's just Anomaly being really good. And also, it depends on where you're using this Nami. If you're using it in Notorious Hunts, I can imagine that's valid. Obviously, Shiyu Defense, it always prioritizes one thing over the other. Have I played Stranova? Amaterasu, I've been binging that. I literally played a couple runs before stream to get my 3 daily chests. Do hollows appear on other planets? Was it ever mentioned somewhere? Okay, I was going to say the moon is one, but we don't know yet. To be fair, we don't know if there are other planets in this universe just yet. And yeah, I think that's the issue with like the stun attacker teams, is that like the nice thing about Jane, Yanagi, and not really Bernice, but like Anomaly agents, they want to be on the field. That's why I didn't go for Qingyi actually. Because it's like, the whole point of them is to not be on the field, which makes no sense. Your reference is the complex. LV seems more consistent despite no weakness, advantage. But I'm sure it's Caesar. Also, yeah, Caesar, she's a good stunner, but she's not a great stunner, right? I feel like if you had a Qingyi to properly take advantage of it, then maybe it'd be better. You want another lore bomb? Dude, you and me both, Danchik. So far, like, some of the deepest lore we've gotten is just that city defender stuff. It's crazy to think that a 3-minute video has, like, added so much that we could, like, so much to the world. And speaking of, like, the stunners and stuff like that, it's interesting that Lighter is kind of like, sort of the opposite of that, where Lighter wants to be off-field as much as possible as a stunner and only come in every now and then, right? Maybe that's how they're trying to like address the... Not really the Shuyan situation, but the attacker situation in general, where you spend 90% of the time on the stunner and then only come in with the attacker at the end. Whereas with Lighter, he wants, like, you know, he wants everyone to use the energy, so you want to be switching out with all your characters. And then once you have that morale, Lighter comes in, does a really quick stun, so that the rest of the team can then take advantage of it. And yeah, those 3 minutes has had more lore than the past 3 months. Different attacks require different senses. Exactly, yeah. Uh-oh. And I feel like, again, coming back to Xian, the fact that she is sort of like useless without her enhanced shells, it's like she definitely cannot really be on-fielded as much as you would want her to. I'm hoping that we're going to get like a big lore dump in patch 1.4. Because I mean, again, it is going to be a main story. So I'm hoping that we get some nice, interesting stuff. Lighter Caesar seems like a generally good combo. Yeah, absolutely. They both give really good buffs. Like, again, remember, a lot of people say that Caesar's a good stunner. She's not really. She's a jack of all trades. She's a supporter. She can provide the attack buff. Like, one of the teams that they give you is to say, oh, use Lighter, Lucy, and Soldier 11. Lucy is there to give the attack buff. So can Caesar. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, congrats, Babdu, on getting Lighter. And winning the 50-50. That's nice. And the engine in a single... What is up with everybody having such good luck with the engines as well? From my experience, the engines have been the worst part about getting characters. And that's a good comparison, actually. Ellen and Shuyan. Ellen actually wants to be on the team and stuff like that. Shuyan, yeah. Lucy can do a quick swap into Lighter. Here's the thing, Darker. Lighter can quick swap from anyone, though. With his morale gauge. That's the whole point. He doesn't need a supporter to enable quick swap. If he has enough morale, whenever you switch to him, it is a guaranteed quick assist. That is the beauty. Ooh, 18 to Soldier 11. I mean, hey, at least you got Soldier 11 to work with Lighter. Flashback to Bernice's, yeah. Flashback to Bernice's and Caesar's engine as well. Don't forget that. Spent more on getting Caesar's engine than Caesar herself. Ooh, empty soldier. Ooh. Never mind then, Darker. Can you be me? Oh, yeah. I feel so bad about that. The getting rolling for Yadagi, hoping to get the new hotness, the new electric anomaly agent, and getting Grace instead. Yeah, I mean, you got the electric anomaly agent, but it's significantly worse. And if I'm not mistaken, Nomi, wasn't that also a dupe Grace as well? Not even like a first one. Yeah, I hope for everyone's sake, all the bad luck will counteract itself once it matters. Like, I'd rather have my bad luck now than when it matters. Like, I don't mind not getting lighter in the meme temples, as long as it comes true when it matters for, like, what's the name, Miyabi and stuff like that. No, it was the first. At least it wasn't a dupe, I guess. And I saw the SE literally said, who do I want? Nekomato, no, Grace. I want Grace the most. Oh. Yes. Cool, because after you guarantee Chien, Caesar, Bernice, Bernice's 50-50. Ooh. 2 liking copies for a silver level. I think it's always horrible getting dupes. That's why, actually, speaking of like dupes and standard characters, my plan for that is I'm not gonna, even once I get the 300 pulls and I can get a selector, I don't know if I'll use it straight away. And I'll rather just wait until, like, I have all of the standard agents except one, and then I'll just pick the one that I don't have. Because there's nothing worse than, like, using a selector on somebody and then getting them, like, soon afterwards. It's like, well, that was a waste of a selector. You got nice 50-50 luck. This is the issue of getting to that actual 50-50, yeah. Like, if you lose the 50-50 often, but you get it in the first 10 pulls, it's not really that bad, right? It's literally just 10 pulls for 1, an S rank, and 2, a guarantee. I think I would definitely rather take bad 50-50 luck, but good S rank luck in general, than having good 50-50, but having to go to, like, soft pity every single time. Is that all of the rewards that we can get? Ooh. Can we buy everything from here? Don't know who you'll pick for the selector. You have all standard characters. Ah, well, yeah, if you have all of them, then I guess it's whoever you want an extra copy of, right? You'd want to lose every 50-50 if it came... I wonder where... I'm sure somebody... There's a nerd out there, probably me, who can do the math to figure out, like, what is the... Like, if you lose every 50-50, what is the optimal roll number where it's like the equivalent of going to hard pity but guaranteeing the 50-50, right? I suppose it is half, right? What am I saying? I'm stupid. It's half. It's literally half. So it takes you the full 90 pulls to get the guaranteed S rank that you want. As opposed to... Yeah, it takes you the full 90 pulls because you lose the first 50-50 and you win the second 50-50 to be the equivalent of going all the way to 90 but guaranteeing every single time. Because 180 is full guarantee? No, but well, the question was that we were saying that, like, if somebody always wins the 50-50, that means that they would take 90 pulls to get it, right? So if you always lose the 50-50, then to be equivalent, you would have to get an S rank every 45 pulls to get the same, I guess, the same luck of getting an S rank that you want, at least. The featured one. It's just that you get an extra S rank along the way because you've lost the 50-50. How much stronger is lighter with his signature? That's the thing. It's not really lighter that gets stronger. It's more of like the buff that he provides for the rest of the team, right? Let's see. Blazing Laurel, because what it does is also it's a little bit specific, right? Because yes, it obviously increases its impact by 25%, which is very nice. But the one buff it gives 25% impact when you quick assist. Perfect, cool. That's good. The other buff is a lot more situational. Once again, you need to be using a fire or ice agent on your team to make use of it because it's fire and ice damage. And then, more specifically, it has to be a fire and ice crit agent. Because it's only crit damage that gets buffed. If you're not doing crits, so like if you're running, I don't know, Bernice trying to run a fire anomaly team, you're not gonna, this engine does nothing for you. Now we could see Miyabi or like Ellen as well. Both of them, well, Ellen for sure, Miyabi maybe, could be crit focused, in which case obviously then it'll work for them, but right now it's you think it's 30 and 40? Well, isn't it the same for both? It's 1.5 for crit damage on ice and fire. Don't say Bernie's crit knees could pick. I guess yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, if you, I mean, hey, I'm not gonna judge you for how you decide to build your Bernice. But if you do have a crit, then it can help out. Yeah. This. Oh, it's the. Season tasks. What are the best alternatives I can suggest? There is the fossilized core thing over at the Box Galaxy. That's one that you can easily buy out and you can buy 5 copies of. It also gives impact as a main stat, similar to Blazing Laurel. It also gives, not the same type, but it also gives a, what is it called? It also gives an impact buff, or rather a daze buff, by up to 32% if they're between 75 and 100 HP. If they're between 50 and 75, it's a 16% increase. And then obviously if they're below 50 HP, there's no increase, which it's alright, I guess. And then where is it? Is it this one? This is another possible one, because energy regen. Lighter likes energy regen because that's how he fills up his morale gauge. But this is obviously, this requires you to be a lot more on point with his gauge and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously College is also good if you have it, but that's again if you have it. Which I feel like it's not the easiest thing to say. Oh, just have an S rank engine. Saw a lighter video earlier. It wasn't noted by the YouTuber, but Soldier 11 lighter Lucy cleared a shield defense the same 97 seconds as Ellen lighter Lycan. A fire weak Shiyu stage. That is very interesting. I mean, again, I think that's more. Here's the I don't want to say issue, but here's the thing about comparing support quote unquote characters like lighter, is that they're only as good as the other agents that you pair them with, right? So is that really, so that's more like comparing Soldier 11 and Ellen, right? And also like Lucy and Lycan, and how well they can make use of lighter stuff, right? Also, I know why I didn't get lighter. I used up all my luck today. I used up all my luck because when I went and did a scratch ticket, I got the golden poop. So that's why I didn't get lighter off of the 30 pulls that I did. All my luck went into this. The poop. But it's fine though. We now have 59 ready to go, or we only need 59 left for Miyabi. Yeah, to showcase lighter teams. But yeah, I think that's why I think it was kind of nice in that final agent story that they put lighter solo, and also how in the virtual mayhem event with Yanagi, the trial mode or the trial things, it was Yanagi solo. Like, that was such an eye-opener to say, hey, Yanagi can do decent damage all by herself, you know? It's not like Bernice, where she really needs other characters to make use of her off-field damage application and stuff like that, right? So what's the best team? He might make me fully use Ellen. I think... honestly, probably Ellen, actually. Because of the fact that Ellen wants to be on field a lot more than like Soldier 11, because you want to do the her whole like dash around, charge up her attacks, and Lighter wants to just come in, do a quick stun, and hop out. Also, because Lighter can extend the stun duration and Miyabi's, not Miyabi, Ellen's attacks are kind of long. I feel like her attacks do more damage, but they take a bit longer to get out. Like for example, the thing that everybody talks about is Ellen's chain attack, where she does a little spin around. That takes so long, but it does definitely do more damage than Soldier 11. So the fact that you're giving her more time to do that extra bit of damage, I think that's probably why Ellen leans a bit better, right? Speaking of, Ellen over here. You're gonna spend your life saving. I feel bad, dude. Like, you and a lot of people are gonna do the similar stuff. And yeah, Soldier 11, like, yeah, the Soldier 11 combo is also very long with the... I think it's mainly the fourth... I think the fourth attack is almost as much damage as the first three, right? If I'm not mistaken. 388, yeah, there's nearly 400, and then this is like 6375, like nothing. And you get 200 here. It's almost the exact, like... Actually, no, this is about, what, 60, 70 is about 140-ish? Oh, no, it is. I think it is more, yeah. You just don't like Ellen that much? Least used S rank? I'll be honest. There's been times where I have to do the dailies for a friend of mine, and he has Ellen. And the times where I've tried Ellen, I'm not a fan of how she plays. I'm not a fan of having to run around and do the charge attack constantly. It's kind of like with Shu Yen, where when you don't have those enhanced bullets, she feels like a wet noodle. And with Ellen, it's the similar thing where you need to do the run around dash attacks to build up the basic attacks, right? But that's annoying because then you're just running around doing nothing. Whereas at least with Shu Yen, it's like, okay, well, let me at least stun the enemy with another character and that'll build up the charges for me, right? But with Ellen, you literally have to run around and do nothing with her to build up the charges. I will say, I used to I still do kind of like Soldier 11, but it's kind of similar to Soldier 11 was my only S rank agent, so I kind of had to like her. But getting the rhythm down for her attacks was kind of nice to do. Also, whoa, our favorite Charl is out here. What are you doing out here, Charl? Come on over and check out all the different secondhand cars. The handling. Oh, are you helping promote Enzo's mechanic shop now? Want a new car, handsome? Ooh, Charl, hello. Hitting on me. Why bother fixing up your old car when you can just get a new one? No worries, I don't think Enzo will give a student handing out flyers a hard time. He won't, right? Charl's so cute. So look at how dark her hair is. Oh, she has a... That's cute, she has a little name tag. I'm taking a picture of the name tag, not her breasts, just so you know, if anybody's wondering. It's a picture of the name tag. Like, I'm gonna center it on that. I'm taking a picture of her name tag. When did I say Miyabi's gonna be in the dev version? I think you mean like when they're gonna show off some of her kit, right? I think they'll always show off the next featured characters in the live stream that sort of hypes up the patch, right? So in the inevitable 1.4 live stream, that's where they're going to show off Harumasa and Miyabi, right? And so the lighter banner just came out now. So in 3 weeks time, that's the end of the banner and the start of the 1.4 patch. Historically, what they do is on the Friday 2 weeks before the patch is meant to start, that is when the 1.4, or that is when the live stream is that hypes everything up. So that means that probably next week Friday is when they will have a 1.4 live stream to show off obviously the story and everything, and then also Miyabi and Harumasa. Nice to see that others don't care about Ellen. You're just because, I mean, I think it's the people that call you crazy are people that are just mad that you insulted their waifu. Oh my god, I can't believe you don't like my waifu, but she's got the big shark tail and the 60 stockings. How can you not like her? The craziest team I tried, Babdu. Honestly, it was probably back when I didn't have many and I was forced to use whatever I had. So it was like the mishmash solo fire team of Soldier 11, Lucy, and then I had Ben as my stunner. That was when I became a Defender Chad. Everyone back then at the start of the game was like, oh, you have to run Lucy, Soldier 11, and Piper because of the disorder of the anomaly and with the assault and the fire. And I was like, no. I want to make sure that Inferno Metal on Soldier 11 sticks, and I get that crit rate. I threw Ben on there for extra crit with the shield and all that stuff. And yeah, emphasis, as Nami says, 1.4 is where we will get like hard confirmation on Miyabi. I'll put it like this. I'm very intent. So, side note for people that watch my videos, and maybe you would have noticed, I am very intentional in the speculation zone with the way I word upcoming things. For example, I always talk about how we will finally get official information about Miyabi's kit in the 1.4 live stream, or official news of certain things happening. I am very deliberate in my word choice. Bernice, Lucy, Soldier 11 team. Yeah, I feel like full fire, especially because people don't realize how nice that fire Inferno Metal disc set is. 28% crit rate is a lot. It's pretty decent. It's like what? 28. This goes up to like 75 almost. It's why you really hate league discussions. There's interesting things to talk about kit-wise. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can talk about animations. You can talk about like what they do, but like numbers. Here's the thing as well. It's that like I'm very much a. I pull people that I like for the gameplay and stuff like that. It's always the people that are like chasing the meta where it's like, oh my goodness, the multipliers on this attack are like 500. It's over. I'm pulling her now. It's like, okay, but do you like people are getting so excited essentially by looking at a spreadsheet. That's what you're getting excited about. They will see leaks of like damage, like attack stats or changes to percentages, and like that is the most exciting thing for them. I'm like, bro, you're getting excited for a spreadsheet. At least wait till you see like gameplay to be excited. And then yeah, like nerfing something. Like how can something be nerfed? It was never like set in stone in the first place. Now, to be fair, if we're talking about nerfing in terms of like Grace used to have a lot more cleavage. Now that is a nerf that we can talk about. That is for sure a nerf. Don't get, to be fair, Nomi, I'm kind of the same. Where since I work as like a data scientist, my whole job is to get excited at numbers. So it's kind of dumb that whenever I see a graph where a model that I train, like an AI model that I train, does well, I get really happy and excited. So yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, Nicole's animation as well. I think, can you even... I know everyone's like knows of the beta clip, I think it is, where she does like a backflip after she uses a skill or something like that. I was going up his Y you were going for and failed to get Bernice M2. What is Bernice's M2? Oh, the thermal penetration, yeah, extra like pen rate. You know, here's what you can do to counteract the fact that you failed getting Bernice. Turn damage numbers off. And just pretend like you're doing more damage. Pretend that the extra numbers are there. Isn't data scientist like a super chill job, or can it be super chill? It can be chill. It can be stressful though when you've got business people from business side asking you why are the models not performing better, and how, like, asking you, oh yeah, we need a new model trained up in like a week from now, and then you tell them that's not how it works. If there's a million images, it's going to take a while, and they're like, no, but I mean, I need it now, and I need it to get like 90% accuracy, and you're like, it's not that easy. It takes a while to get the right hyperparameters and tune the model and do all the training, and they're like, no, but I need it now. And it's like, well, Pen, you like the idea of comboing her with Rena? Ooh, the super penetration, Rena and Bernice. And but I feel like they know what they were doing with having having disorder and then the big number flash up to get the brain stimulated. So ooga booga, big number, monkey brain activate. I think that's why a lot of people keep them on. Yeah. Oh, so unofficial, like hypothetically speaking, if I were to keep up with leaks, all I would do is just go, who's the next agent? Oh, it's them. Okay, cool. And then I'll just wait for them to come up. Like I won't keep track of what their attacks do, what their kits do. I don't keep track of their mindscapes because I'm not going to go for their mindscapes. I just go, oh, it's that character next. Cool. I can't wait to see them. I want to see good number. I mean, that could be a thing, Danchik. It's going to be Christmas season, so hopefully there could be some nice stuff coming out. Rena. Oh, you're right, because Yanagi gets penetration on the orange stance, right? Kagen, or is it? It's the orange one, the one where she jumps up. Oh yeah, new discs. That's because I think, yeah, new discs and what characters are, because those are the things that are actually relevant. Like, because at the end of the day, mindscapes are whatever, because I'm probably not going to get mindscapes. Numbers on like the multipliers of attacks are also largely irrelevant, because one, you don't know what their stats are going to be like. Two, you don't know what discs are going to be like. Three, you don't know what the team is going to be like. It's in such a, looking at attack stats, it's in such a vacuum that, like, let's put it like this. If you look at Soldier 11 and you look at her attack and you go, whoa, 4th hit damage multiplier, 388, that's huge. But then you look at Yanagi and you look at her skills, 4th hit damage, oh, this is so much worse. 103, 181, these are all below 300. That must mean Soldier 11 is better, right? But then again, you're not taking into account everything. What is her base attack like? 2309 versus 1830. What is, but Soldier 11 can crit though, so that's even more. Okay, well, but then Yanagi also has her own special disorders. Oh, but Yanagi also has the special new anomaly proficiency disc sets and stuff like that. It's very difficult to like compare stuff. Full penetration team, yeah. Full penetration, and it's Bernice, Yanagi, and Rina. There's a commonality amongst the three of them, not just the penetration. There's something. There's a couple of things. I think there's 6 things in common between all three of them. I guess the one thing that would be exciting to look at when you're looking at the skills, aside from the numbers, is what they actually do. Like, I will admit, seeing Yanagi and just hearing special disorder is like, oh. Even if you don't know the damage numbers on them, because obviously they can go up or down, but just knowing that there's a new mechanic of special damage numbers, it's like, ooh, that's interesting. Or like Caesar, a special shield that's different from like a Ben shield. Ooh, that's interesting. Lighter, buffing fire and ice. Ooh, you don't know by how much, but it's interesting. You could care less about the numbers. Miyabi's the only one you ever cared about masteries. You wanted her M2? Other than that, you don't care. I feel like a lot. Yeah, I feel like Miyabi isn't just the one character that a lot of people want. It's the one that people are also going to be willing to go for their mask, the cinema mindscapes and stuff as well. People were saying that Miyabi's only partner with Lighter is Lucy. But the reason that's the case is literally... Yeah, exactly. Like, we don't know yet. What if it... Because also another thing is like, the disc sets could also change things up. Like the introduction of Proto-Punk. Now, you don't have to go for chain attacks anymore to get this huge damage buff. So a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't need swing jazz anymore. I feel like before then, a lot of teams had to run swing jazz for the 15% and you had to get chain attacks. Now with Proto-Punk, you don't really, unless your team wants energy regen, you can just do a dodge. And there you go. There's your 15% damage increase. M4 Miyabi is also very OP, I think. You get the huge amounts of decibels when you... Also, yeah, that's another thing to think about as well going forward in 1.4 is the decibel changes. And how all of your agents are now going to be able to use an ultimate, and it's not going to be shared. So I honestly think that it's going to be very exciting to see a lot of teams change up because of that decibel rating. Because think about it like this. When you have a team now, you always use your ultimate on the DPS. Some of these other agents with the ultimates have some really good utility, right? Like Lucy, when you ultimate, all other members get 10 energy back, and the next character to switch in gets 20 energy. Obviously, all of the DPS ones, it's just their attack. They do a shit ton of damage, right? But like Bernice, she gets 50 heat back. That's huge. Nicole, doesn't she also have something good? Also, all the supports, 10 energy. What does Seth have? 3 additional assist points. That gives you more parries. Grace. Okay, that's just pure damage. Sokaku? She gets increased crit rate by 15%. And then also the energy stuff. So now, a lot of the agents which may have been a bit like whatever, suddenly their ultimates become a lot more valuable. Because you can actually use them now. Like Rina's. Okay, no, a lot of them are... Okay, all the supports are just extra energy, but still. Yeah, like being able to use Bernice's ult and then like another Yanagi ult, that's huge. Don't need swing jazz anymore. She's still not using it, yeah. Because like, again, like even if you were to use swing jazz, normally when you, just as you're about to stun them anyway, you probably have Proto-Punk activated as well. such a good change. It's gonna make combat even more fun. Yeah, it is. Also, just the fact that you get to like see the other animations is gonna be nice. Exactly, like people spent time and effort animating other stuff. Also, another actually a very good point is probably, does Anby have it? Like, unfortunately, Anby doesn't have it. But for example, Ching Yi, when you stun with, or you can use Ching Yi to get almost. Honestly, that might be the comeback for attacking, or attacker. What is it called? Teams. Okay, attacker teams that use Ching Yi specifically. Imagine this. You stun the enemy. You do your shit ton of damage for Shuyan and Nicole. Boom, all the damage is done. They recover from stun. As soon as they recover from stun, you use Ching Yi's ultimate, which in itself, the ultimate does a huge amount of days. And then it also instantly charges up. Does it not? I thought it... Is it a Cinema Mindscape that does it? I'm pretty sure when you use Ching Yi's ultimate, it also refills her her bar to let you do another one of those instant finisher attacks. So imagine that back-to-back stun, because you can now use Ching Yi's ultimate as soon as they recover. And did Billy? I think Billy has a... Oh, I think I have a Mindscape for Billy. I can max him out. Yeah, like not only does she, actually, let me go and test this. I know Ching Yi has her bar refill, but it isn't mentioned there. Let me check if Anby does as well. Okay, I feel like that's an important thing they should add. See the tooltip. Let's see, does Anby also have something similar? This is such a nice change, by the way. You can have unlimited decibels. Oh wait, what am I doing? Anby doesn't have a bar. Why am I doing this? I wanted to test it out on somebody with a bar that can fill up. Who else has a bar? Lighter, I guess, but I can't really test it out with Lighter. Does this work yet? Like Jane can also has a bar that refills. Who else can I test it out with? I guess it was just them, but yeah, you know what I mean though. Like, imagine that. You can use Nicole's ultimate, you can use Chuyen's ultimate, and then as soon as they recover from stun, just instantly boom, 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 boom. Also, yeah, now we have Billy unleashed, because isn't this effectively like 30% extra damage now, literally? Once you don't get hit enough times? Yeah, 6 times 5, 30% extra damage just for not getting hit. But yeah, I feel like just being able to have your stunners use their ultimate so that you can stun more quickly or more often, that's going to be a very nice change. And no, Ching Yi I do not have, unfortunately. Because why don't I have Ching Yi? So I didn't get Ellen because I lost the 50-50 to Ellen. And then obviously I went for Shuyen. And then I think at the time I didn't have enough for Ching Yi. So I was like, okay, if I had to choose between Ching Yi and Jane, I chose Jane instead. So I decided to skip for Ching Yi. But then I got lucky with, well, I say lucky. I got Jane pretty much close to hard pity because I lost 50-50, but then I got on the next 10 pull. And then I've been getting very lucky ever since then. I got Caesar relatively early. I got Bernice relatively early. I got Yanagi relatively early. And that's why I have so much still left over. Wow, 32. What is the character most people don't have? I feel like maybe it is Ching Yi because I would argue Ellen because she was so long ago, but I feel like people that started early, a lot of people re-rolled for Ellen, so that's kind of hard to say. But Chingy is still in that zone where she was early enough that late joiners don't have her yet. And I feel like a lot of people had just rolled for Ellen or Shuyen, and then when Chingy came around, they were all saving for Jane, so I feel like Chingy is the least owned character. You'd use Chingy ult after days is done just to bullet it right back up. Yeah, exactly. And exactly, like the fact that you also get that extra bar attack instantly, so that you can instantly do the extra, what you can apply the debuff that makes them take extra damage. It's so nice. So you don't have to spend like however long, like 30 seconds just mashing left click doing that where like Chingy dances around, does the get done dance. Collider and Ambi have 1650, meanwhile the dog and the robot have 1850. Oof. Ambi I understand because she's an A rank, but poor Collider. Yeah, I think Ellen and Chingy, one, because again, Ellen was so early on that it's just people don't have her from time. And also I think there was a lot of propaganda going on at the time. Like, even though people were re-rolling for her, there was a lot of propaganda going on because of Shu Yan, and people were saying, oh my goodness. At the time, again, because of hindsight, we were saying like, oh, it's fine. People were coping and saying, I don't need Ellen. Miyabi's going to come out in patch 1.3. She'll be an ice attacker as well, so I won't need Ellen. She's going to get power crept in like 2 patches. Meanwhile, Shu Yan, we still have no news of any Ether character in sight. So a lot of people decided, oh, if I had to choose, I'll go for Shu Yan instead. And then same thing with 1.1. If you have to choose between Qingyi or Jane, would you rather a stunner but you have no good attacker to go with it, or have Jane who can, you know, be self-sufficient? When you got Qingyi, you didn't know there was a 50. Oh, I kind of wonder what would have happened if you did lose a 50-50. You would have been so confused. Wait a minute. Where's my Qingyi? Did I roll on the right banner? I think Collider's ult genuinely got nerfed because of Ben. Ah! Oh wait, does her ult get better with Ben? Is that also? Oh, it is. It is with Ben. Oh. To be fair though, I feel like the extra, what, 200, 300, actually it was like 600. I feel like that extra 600% isn't really worth having Ben as well. When you can, I mean, it depends on what you have on the team, but yeah. Yeah, Ether was never alive, to be fair. Like, Ether was basically, did you get Shu Yan or not? And also, any time that Ether was relevant, it was against ethereals, right? And the thing is, a lot of those ethereals are also weak to ice. So that was why in patch 1.1, a lot of Shiyu defense, whether or not you got S rank, was basically, did you get either Ellen or Shu Yan? And that was it. Said Pokemon, gotta pull them all, ain't missed no one. And what's up, traffic? Sorry to get no worries. Do I have any means to contact ALG? He seems to have forgotten about his pulling event. Did he really? Oi, 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 oi. I can give him a quick ping. See what he says. And yeah, like that exactly. Ben forces you to have to use up a slot for well, not that. I mean, he can provide crit damage, I guess. Or no, not even crit damage, crit rate, but like Lucy can give you extra damage. Caesar can give you that extra little bit of stun that you need, and also some other stuff. Like, to be fair though, yes, Ben doesn't give as much numbers, but Ben gives you those super cool teamwork animations, and nothing can replace that. So if you're going for coolness factor, absolutely, Ben is worth it. If you're going for speed, probably not. You have M1 Lycan because you lost to Jane and Yanagi. You're sad, but if the game gave you Soldier 11, you would have a full fire team. Ooh. And oh, your first this far without a DPS, that's a struggle, Bob. Ben's role in budget teams typically feels like a budget stunner if you're not using him for damage. I mean, yeah, like, I feel like, again, that's most defenders, right? Ben is just there to quick assist into to get a bunch of days damage. That's about it. And yeah, if you were to use Ben and Collida, that means you have to have, unless you're going to have DPS Ben, the third slot has to be an attacker. And that means that you don't really have a supporter. Again, the whole point of Ben is that he's like a jack of all trades. He's like Caesar, but a lot worse. He can provide a buff to the team with a crit rate. He can do some damage. Also, my biggest issue with Ben, even though I love his counter attack and stuff like that, is that it's... how do I word this? With Caesar, her counter attack is so nice because you can chain into her counter attack after using the quick parry, right? However, with Ben, you have to preemptively switch into Ben before the attack hits to start up using his skill for when the attack lands. And then sometimes you'll be like, oh, they're about to attack. Let me switch into Ben to get ready to parry this. You switch into Ben, you plop down his pillar, and then you wait. Because for whatever reason, the enemy just decides to stand there and not attack for like 5 seconds. And you're just standing there with your dick in your hand like, come on, attack me so I can swing back at you. Please, I beg of you. An Ambi and Soldier 11. Ooh, Ambi Soldier 11 would be a really cool combo. Maybe, again, speculation, pipeline dream. S rank Ambi, old Obal's or like military squad leader, trainer for Soldier 11 can have team attacks with Soldier 11. Billy calls out Lighter when he switches with them. I mean, to be fair, that's more Easter eggy. I know a lot of the different teams have something similar, where they call out the agent's name if you switch to them. And what's up, Instinct? My Lighter first impression. So, I mean, I already had a dedicated video where I was able to test him out. He's okay. He's not for me because he's a good stunner, yes. He can stun really quickly. The 3 seconds is cool, I guess. But he really wants to be on a fire or ice team to make the most of him. And I mean, right now at least, I don't have 11. I don't have Ellen. And Soldier 11 isn't like the most exciting fire DPS. So this is a common thing with like support kind of characters. I'm calling Lighter a support because he's like stunning and supporting the team. You always hear in gacha games that like, oh, the supports, those are the ones you roll for early on because they are free from power creep, right? Always go for the support characters because your DPS is going to get power creep. Like if you go for Lighter now, he's only as good as the rest of the team that you put him with. And I don't have a good team to put him with, so... You like going full... I mean, his animations are cool, though. His animations are very flashy, though. I will say that, though. Just make it base Ambi and after story progress. With Obol and Ambi, she swings with Soldier 11's 4th hit type progression. Ooh! Yeah, like, if you time it correctly... if you do her like... What is it? 1, 2... Yeah, the 4th timed hit. sudden fire suppression. Wish you could try characters with your own team. Yeah, I mean... Oh, that's interesting. In the lighter agent story, at least in chapter 3, they force you to be solo lighter. Did they give you a... I mean, I just like going trial mode because I'm interested in seeing what they force you to use. I don't know if you were able to select your own team when you could try out lighter there in chapter 2. Or in like section 2 of his agent story, right? But they gave you they gave you Lucy and Soldier 11, right? So it's a decent-ish team. I think the biggest issue with people and wanting to get lighter, it's not even just an issue with lighter himself. It's just unfortunate that we know that Harumasa and Miyabi are coming up next. And one, Miyabi is Miyabi, and two, Harumasa is the first attacker that we've gotten in a long time. So it's sort of unfortunate that if you're rolling for lighter, that means that you are willingly giving up pulls for other two attackers, right? Or other two DPSs. And I feel like DPSs are a lot more exciting than stunners. Because again, like, lighter is cool and all, but so what if you stun them really quickly? If you don't have any damage in that stun window, it's kind of useless. At least with Harumasa, as an attacker, you can, you know, if his damage is good enough, it doesn't matter who he has as a stunner. He can do good damage regardless of what happens, right? The last attacker was Shiyen. Yes, the last attacker was Shiyen, way back in 1.1. I mean, to be fair, it's been a while since I lost stunner, right? Because of Qingyi. But I mean, to be fair, Caesar's kind of like a pseudo stunner in her own right anyway. Yes, understandable, thank you. No worries, Instinct. You also don't have 11 in Soldier 11. It doesn't seem to offer a lot of damage value. Exactly. I will say, I think Kete put it very well. He's a very good rerun character. When he comes back around, maybe consider it then, because who knows, maybe there's going to be some super good fire or ice, like Miyabi, character that works really well with lighter. But would you rather get that fire or ice character and have them do well now? Or would you rather get lighter and hope that at some point in the future, you're going to happen to get that one attacking agent that makes it worth it, right? Personally, I would rather get Harumasa or Miyabi, who I know will do well, as opposed to getting lighter and, you know, hoping that it'll be worth it later on. Oh yeah, 1.0. Oh yeah, because it was Ellen and Shiyen in 1.0, right? Soldier 11 spins vertically. She does. Oh, she does. Ambi Kachab and back-to-back. Ooh. Oh, wait, doesn't Soldier 11 do like a jump on one of her attacks? So Soldier 11 can like do a jump and then Ambi can come in and sweep the leg. That'd be cool. Are reruns popular or often made in gacha games? Reruns do happen. Reruns do happen. They are not that often. And the character that gets rerun, it's sort of finicky, right? Not everyone will get a rerun. A lot of people, myself included, are speculating that in 1.4, so in the next patch, there will be an Ellen rerun. Because so far, in every other MiHoYo game, Genshin and Star Rail, 1.4 has always been a rerun, or they have always had a rerun in 1.4 for those games, and the character that gets rerun is always the very first character that was released in the game as a limited. So if the tradition holds, that means that Ellen will get a rerun in 1.4. But then after that though, it's sort of whenever the devs feel like it, and whoever the devs feel like giving a rerun. Whether it be for popularity, it's normally popularity. Or who they feel like is important, it's up to them. The most reasonable theory from you is that Anby used to be in the same group as Soldier, but left after a change of heart. I mean, again, we have no idea for Obol Squad and stuff like that, right? You think it... Oh, right, yeah, the jumping attack is the ult. I mean, yeah, but I mean, the Collar de Ben also have the ultimate attack, right? So that would make sense. Piper can break... Oh, Danchik, are you referring to Piper? Oh, I forget the exact word. But Piper referring to the ZZZ. Star Rail's doing... Oh, is it really? I haven't really been keeping up with Star Rail. I stopped playing Star Rail after... somewhere around the Jing Liu banner, I think it was, probably. Only rerun you want is Shu Yen for the M1. Honestly, the M1 reload is so nice. It's still not perfect, but it's again, the biggest issue that we were talking about earlier is that with Shu Yen, it feels like 95% of the time you're using the stunner and she only comes out during the stun window. But with M1, she can at least generate her bullets a little bit easier, a little bit more easily. So she can on-field a lot more, which is really nice. I forget, what does Shuyen's engine do? I assume it has to do with like a shit ton of crit damage, right? Crit damage on the main stat, yep. Oh yeah, crit damage main stat and then a free crit rate boost. Oh, and then it just supercharges her like her next attacks by 35%. 3 triple rerun, oh my goodness. I will say, what I want more instead of reruns though, is I want them to introduce more A rank characters. It's been so long since, I mean, we've only had one A rank character so far in Seth. And that was all the way back in 1.1. 1.2 we haven't had anything, 1.3 we haven't had anything, 1.4 we're not gonna have anything. Where are the A ranks at? And then it has free crit rates, the reason people often have her at over 200. Yeah, because you can just dump all of it into crit damage because her, what is it? Is it this that gives an extra 30 crit rate? Plus, so 45 crit rate from the skill and the engine, and then Nicole gives like another 15, right? Or something like that. Or is it here? Yeah, and then another 15 here. So it's like literally 50 extra, no, 60 extra crit rate for nothing. You want Balloom. His flamethrower could make him an A rank fire and only with a neat defensive. Oh, is Balloom one of the other guys from Pulchra's gang, right? In the 1.2 story. I'm sad that we didn't like see more of them because like those I mean I don't know, maybe we'll see them more in like later parts of the story, but they put a lot of effort into Pulchra, Balloom, and the other guy. It'd be a pity not to have them like as agents or playable or something, right? Oh, the monkey. Okay, so not the slim wolf guy, the big monkey. Or the orangutan, I feel like. But I think though, if they do ever have reruns, I feel like that's also a good chance for them to throw on an A rank, right? Have a rerun S rank and then have a new A rank as the featured character on there, right? Moors, that's the other name. Thank you, Nami. Moors, Balam, and Pulchra. I mean, obviously everyone only remembers Pulchra for obvious reasons, but yeah. Oh, yeah, the guy that jumps 10 times, the in a row. And then, yeah, Moors was the shotguns and Pulchra was little pew 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 guns. The daughters of Caledon. Wait. Balam as a daughter, or is you're not telling me that Balam's a girl, right? Pulchra for sure. There's no way Balam is a girl. Moore's joining us. Oh, right. Yeah, honestly, 1.2. Although I did criticize 1.2 story for being like very like tangenty and not really related that much, it did introduce that Lucian guy. Now, I don't know if he's only going to be relevant in the Outer Ring, but who knows? Maybe he'll also somehow get tied into the story somehow. Bellarmine knows. Bellarmine Moors. Because like even just aside from Lucian, there's also other characters like in Lycan's Asian story, there was that vampire type of guy that they had in the final cutscene showing from before Lycan joined the Victoria housekeeping. I feel like because of how we're interacting with all these different factions every single patch, right? 1.0, Belobog, and then Victoria housekeeping, 1.1, Neps, 1.2, Sons of Caledon, 1.3, Hand. And it feels like for the most part, they're not that interconnected. Like, when have Belobog ever interacted with the police? When have Victoria housekeeping met up with other stuff? But at the end of each chapter, there's always like that one little like, like the question mark, right? At the end of Victoria housekeeping, Lycan and Rena are like standing on that rooftop watching over us. At the end of Neps, Xingyi reveals that she like definitely knows that we're Phaethon. At the end of 1.2, there's Lucian that has like some shady under things and stuff like that. It feels like at some point there's gonna be a point in the story where they're just gonna have the Avengers meme. We're gonna go into the Hollow Zero and then everyone's gonna roll up with us. Belobog, Cunning Hairs, Neps, everyone's gonna show up. And yes, Babby Moors is the emo guy, like the wolf guy. 2 insane disc pieces for Jane, but guess what? Ooh, Dantic, I'm gonna have to guess either wrong set or wrong main stat. Moors' real name is Sigma Lone Wolf. There are 2 wolves inside of you. One of them is Lycan, the other is Moors. I mean more of like a main, like super main story thing. I guess, yeah, call it at the end. At the end of the Belobog stuff, Chuyen and Xingyi are the ones that show up on the scene of the crime, right? And then, yeah, what is it called? When we were cosplaying as Papers, Please in the Neps thing. But I mean more like main story and like all the interlinking stuff. Like, so far they've been setting up these small little branches. Like we said, Bernice and them coming into the... Like, having the Sons of Caledon coming into the Eridu every now and then to, you know, do some business and stuff like that. And what else? Victoria housekeeping obviously helping out with Cunning Hairs every now and then. Oh, you don't have Jane. That's okay. That's even worse than Chick. But yeah, something tells me that all of the different factions, like, because of how, I won't say that they aren't connected, how loosely connected they are. There's gonna come a point where they're like, Bellabug will come back and say, I remember that time you saved us and helped out against that giant mech. We will help you with the lockbox. Victoria Housekeeping will be like, Master, we had an agreement. I shall help serve you. Qingyi will be like, even though I know you're Phaethon, or like Qingyi will be like, we knew you were Phaethon and we were tracking you the whole time and we decided to come help you out. Also, yeah, an insane disc for Jane should still be usable for Piper. Also, thank you, Babdu, for the super chat. Hopefully I don't get taxed by the new Eridu government and lose like 75% of that. And funnily enough, speaking of raise, literally earlier today, I got a call from my financial advisor asking me, are you, because I've been working now for nearly a year at this company I'm at, asking me, are you expecting to get a raise anytime soon? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm not going to go around asking. So that's just a funny coincidence. Also, I mean, yeah, it may be a good one for Jane, but there's no harm in keeping it for somebody else later on, right? Either Piper or a future anomaly character down the line. New areas actually, yeah, that's why. Can I just like go and escape and be part of the outer ring with the Sons of Caledon? Just ride with them, ride with Bernice and Caesar. They're the smart ones. They have it made out proper. I will say, coming back to like the 1.4 trailers or the pre-stream show, I don't know how I feel about. I got really excited in the 1.1 live stream where they showed off, what is it called? Like they had the actual devs sit down and talk with us, and they had a. I'll be honest, they had a pretty cute Belle cosplayer there as well, to give us the lowdown on patch 1.1. I thought that was going to be the standard going forward. And then 1.2 and 1.3 just had the, you know, the typical MiHoYo throw out little bamboo characters with the over-the-top voices. Oh, well, howdy and welcome to the Outer Ring. Type of voices going on. I guess maybe also they could have the voice actors for the characters themselves as well, for the agents that are being highlighted show up as well. But I don't know, I just I like the rawness, the realness of the devs themselves just being down like, yo, thank you for playing our game. This is this. You hope the Belle cosplayers fight. I think, did they? I can't remember. Did they actually give credit to who that Belle cosplayer was? Was that an actual cosplayer like that does it for social media and stuff like that? Or was that some poor, I say poor, was that just one employee that just happens to look like Belle and they were like, you, put on the wig and the dress, go out there. And also Babdu, as for how many hours I have, let me actually, can I check that? Does it track in Epic Games? Yeah, it does get a little, I mean, it depends on the characters, but like sometimes it can be a bit at least they're not that long, I will say. Like at most they're like 40 minutes or so. Hours do I have in Zen? No? Or would I have to close the game to check? Unfortunately, I cannot check, but it's probably a decent amount. Unnecessary evil, yeah. Let me see. Do I have the 1.1 live stream still saved somewhere? I think I do, right? I do have it saved, yes. This might be loud. Ooh. Volume. I think they do, yeah. 622 is the name of the Belle cosplayer. Like the number, oh, the word 622. And lo and behold, the first results are her Belle cosplay. Oh, she's also oh. Oh! It's her! She's the Bernice cosplayer! Okay, I don't know how many of you have been like looking on like, say, Instagram or Twitter and stuff like that. There's like a Bernice cosplay that went somewhat viral. It's her! That's the Belle cosplayer from 1.1. I did not realize that. That's cool. Yeah. On YouTube as well, there's like 1.7 million views. It's yeah. Oh! Here's what we'll do. Here's the link. And it's just a really well done cosplay as well. Like, not just the cosplay, she's got like the bike, she's got the smoke, she's got the bar. She's got all the leather as well. She does the cocktails mixes ice dance. I'm gonna say something that might sound somewhat racist. The cosplay is so good she looks white. She looks non-Asian. Actually, to an extent. You can still definitely tell that she's Asian, but like... Oh, wait, are those actual flame... Okay, and she has actual flamethrowers as well. And of course she does the full dance and everything. That's crazy that she has actual like fire or like actual flamethrowers. This is actually, yeah, this is just an excuse to make me have you all listen to Bernice again. She's not that, okay, she's not that NSFW, but there's definitely some shots that you could argue are, you would get questioned. Oh my goodness, she's also the one, oh my, she's also the cosplayer that did the Lumine and Hu Tao meme, you know, the dun 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 dun, and then the, where they like slapped the breasts and stuff like that. Dude, she like, how did I not, well, I guess that's just how good the cosplay is, you don't realize it's her the whole time. They should absolutely bring her back for like another dev or like 1 point something live stream. But yeah, there are some really nice cosplays there that she does. All of them safe for work as well. Not even like Kumo cosplays. They're just like really well done. But all right, I think that's enough yapping. You know what? Here's what we can do. I'll end stream now, and you guys can all go and look at 622's various cosplays and enjoy it there. So until next time, though, whenever that may be, thank you all for joining me today and watching, and wishing me luck for Lighter, who I never got. But that's fine though. We still have plenty more saved for Harumasa and Miyabi. For now though, I will leave you with this Bangbu. And then we can all go and watch more of, what's the name? 622. But again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, hope you all have a good rest of your day. And if you're still planning on pulling for Lighter, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully your rolls are better than mine. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Pretend I'm the Bangbu saying this.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.